It's time for Woodward Boomer Basketball on Z92.
In my book, we're going to be winners.
With the call of tonight's game,
The champ is here!
Here's Tyler Riggs.
What time is it?
Hello and welcome everybody, and thank you for joining us once again for Boomer Basketball as we've had the quick turnaround. The Boomers ourselves have made the trip to Garden City, went around Dodge City on the way. But we are here to take on the Buffaloes and the Lady Buffaloes tonight, or this afternoon, I should say, in these early contests. Glad to have you all along. I know for those watching, trying to bounce back after a big senior night on the girls' side. The boys trying to continue that momentum. Joining me, as always, Mr. Ely Noble. I say as always, second time, 2 days in a row. That's a record has been this season. Yes. And we even might hear from special guest CJ down the road, talk a little bit district livestock show coming up there. But Ely, my goodness, what facility we're in this afternoon for these contests.
Yeah, this place is gorgeous, and I really like kind of the pattern they got going on. I mean, you can tell that we're in Garden City's gym, all the brown, and the court's gorgeous. So and they're treating us well. So it's good to be here, and I can't wait to call these games. And
they call it the Garden, so that's where we're live from tonight.
New York City, baby.
There you go. Some say the Garden of the Midwest, if you will, out here. But a pair of interesting matchups coming up for the Boomers. You mentioned the girls are going to start first against a Garden City Lady Buffs team that comes into this at 11-7 on the season. They've spent time right around top 10 in Class 6A for Kansas. Won a lot of big games, obviously dropped a few as well. But when you look at it, the reason why there's a lot of excitement about this bunch is that you're looking at a team, Ely. When you look at this roster, there is one senior on it. She does not start. The rest are juniors and under. You look at Tegan Snodgrass, coach's daughter, just a freshman. You look at Mia Hannigan, their other leading scorer, just a sophomore. So they've got a lot of young contributors in this Garden City lineup. And you could tell, I mean, playing above kind of those years with how some of these girls are playing and competing in a very tough 6A in Kansas.
Yeah, and it seems like not only in Kansas, but in a lot of the games that we call, a lot of young talent around. Yeah. It kind of seems like it's, the up and coming are starting to develop themselves, and that's, you go through that. Sometimes it's always senior heavy teams, and right now it seems freshman and sophomore, growing their wings, and we're starting to see that even in Woodward here. So it's been a fun season.
Well, and you look on the boys' side for Garden City. We were talking with Athletic Director Matt Bayer about it. They've had some injury issues this season, dealing with some right now. So it's a team that, despite all of that, comes in at 9-9 on the season, much improved already from their 5-14 effort, and kind of a similar story. They do have a little bit more senior leadership out there. Might see a guy like Daniel Monterez. He's a senior, a solid guy, but they've got some other cats. One we won't see today, unfortunately for them, that we know of for sure is McCoy Hemritt. Just a sophomore. McCoy missed some time earlier this season, came back, Ely, and dropped 33 points. So wow. They've got some guys that could light it up. But really for them, kind of a similar story, trying to be up on the up and up. When you look at the coaching aspect for Garden City on the girls' side, Kelly Snodgrass, familiar name to those that have kind of been, following things the last few years. Boomers have played Dodge City. She was the longtime Dodge City coach up there from 2012 through last year. Resigned after the season to take this role as Garden City had opened up. Jacob Miller had resigned last December, not this past December, but last December. And so they were in need of some leadership. And Coach Snodgrass, very successful career thus far, over 20 years of coaching for her, 250 wins, nearing that, I should say. And the connection for her to come back to Garden City, didn't graduate from here, but went to Garden City Community College and started as a guard on their basketball team, so it felt like it was time to come back around. And then, of course, I mentioned Tegan Snodgrass, freshman, getting to coach her daughter. That's always fun. She's got older son on the boys' side, Brody, that we'll maybe see later on as well as a contributor. So she's well experienced. And then same for the boys' side as Luke Swedberg, the coach there. He had come in after Jeff Williamson, formerly at Woodward, came up to Garden City, spent a couple of years here. And once he was going back to West Virginia, they hired Mr. Swedberg to take over, and he's had a lot of experience. College level, was at Dordt University for a bit there, leading things. That's an or NAIA school and had some good success up in Iowa with that. A guy that's been around up north, primarily Minnesota, Iowa, those places, but come on down to Kansas, the Plains, if you will, and has done a good job with this Garden City team. I mentioned he took over for Coach Williamson. That group that Coach Williamson had his second season, very senior heavy. They broke records, won 20 games, which is the most they'd won since the 1940s in a season. But that's up a task for Coach Webberg, where all of a sudden you're rebuilding. You've got a young group, young bunch, and kind of a mix of seniors. So they're, coming up, if you will, through that. And like I said, already 9-9 on the season, so improved. On the Boomer side, we were there last night for senior night. Got to honor Lexi Mendel, Rhythm Boswell, Aaron Leo, Gage Hutchins, Austin Rowland, as well as Dawson Heckert, along with the cross-country seniors, the dance team seniors. That was a special night. Split results for the Boomers. Obviously, Ely, we talked about it. Girls game, so many good things there, but unfortunately, Alva goes on that 20-4 run in the fourth quarter to seal that game, 52-37. The score kind of lies with that one. And, Kylie Adair closed it down the stretch. He had 15. Boomers got what they needed to from Lexi Mendel and Kaylee Mills, who had 13 and 14, respectively, but unfortunately just couldn't close that ball game.
A lot of those coming there in that third quarter. We talked about a lot of good things. A lot of those good things came in that third quarter. I mean, we lost probably every quarter but that third quarter, and we won the second quarter.
Yeah, second and third we won, but lost the first.
That third quarter seemingly just dominated Alva, and then Alva, the team that they are, came out in the fourth quarter, did what they needed to do, and shout out to the Adair siblings. They both got their buckets last night.
Well, Kylie, as we mentioned, and then Connor Adair, my goodness, he comes out and has 31, a career high for him, but Woodward uses a run in the fourth quarter to kind of close that one away, 77-55, and the good news for the Boomers of that one is you had 4 players in double figures there, right? You wound up with Cole Reed with 16, Luke Talley with 12, 19 for Kane Gaines, 20 for Gage Hutchins. A lot of the seniors got in the scorebook as well. That was good news. The downside is you lost your cool there for a minute. You got 3 technical fouls in the span of, a minute to allow Alva to cut it all the way to 6 at one point. But we had talked about during that little break, if you will, because immediately after that, Coach Gaines takes the timeout, and we said, hey, this is where you got to collect, take a breath. And they did, and it seemed like from that point on, things were back on in terms of them controlling the game.
Yeah, and not only the technical fouls, just being in foul trouble.
Yeah.
I mean, all Cole Reed, Gage Hutchins, and
Kane Gaines
all had over 3 fouls early in that third quarter, and, we never gave up the lead. So, I mean, that's something good to look at. You can kind of trust those guys, and I think Coach Gaines has done a great job, in the rotations, especially with guys like Luke Talley. I mean, he's came all the way up to getting starting minutes, and then Aaron Laredo, Grayson Roach, those are the main guys who come off the bench. And we saw some Jesse Treese last night early in that second quarter. I think she's done a good job putting those guys in there and, giving them confidence to get in there without those big guys.
Man, I want to brag on Luke Talley a little bit. This is a guy we saw on the football field take a big step this year in terms of his physicality, in terms of the role he was taking. Kind of that, not second fiddle, but that complement to what Colt Moore does as a burner on the outside. He was that guy hard working in the middle a lot of the times on some of those routes. And then this year it's translated to the basketball court. You mentioned the progression going from not playing a lot at the start of the year to in the starting lineup and responding. Those 12 points, a lot of it was Ely, him.
On the offensive glass.
Offensive glass, cleaning stuff up. He'd cut at the right moment. I mean, I would almost give him a player of the game last night. I know he didn't score the most, but just the way he went about his work last night really impressed me because it was always head down. He was there defensively, there offensively. That's the type of glue guy that you need if you're going to have a successful postseason run. Yeah,
and that's the type of guy that, unless you're guys like us, you don't ever talk about, in pregame, postgame. But, we see every game, and, it's so much easier to appreciate it because we've watched him grow as a basketball player. And, he's so smart out there. He's always in the right spot, and you just appreciate guys like that.
Both teams, Woodward, Garden City, on the court, getting warmed up and going through their paces. The JV games, by the way, they are being played today, but they're kind of doing it a little different as they've got an auxiliary gym here at Garden City, so they're able to play the boys JV while this girls game's going on, and then they'll play the girls JV while the boys game's going on. That way you kind of get everybody some run. you will, from a time-wise. And we can tell you, Garden City, it's their homecoming, their winter homecoming today as well. So I believe their ceremonies there will be this halftime of the boys' game. So the Boomers will have to kind of deal with those emotions from the Garden City side. But with that, step aside for first game break, and on the other side, start breaking down the X's and O's between Garden City and Woodward. It's coming up on Z92 and Boomer TV.
Keep your home
fast, and you deserve internet that keeps up. Say hello to Pioneer Fiber Internet with blazing fast gig fiber speeds designed for the way you live, work, and play. From ultra-smooth streaming and lag-free gaming to lightning-fast downloads and crystal-clear video calls, Gig Fiber gives you the speed and reliability to do it all. Ready to upgrade your internet experience? Visit gopioneer.com to sign up today.
Communities in every way, Sealing State Bank is thrilled to bring hometown banking closer to you with a brand new branch in Woodward.
Welcome.
Now offering full-service banking close to home, from personal checking and savings to home and commercial loans, Sealing State Bank has you covered. Enjoy the convenience of mobile and online banking, wire transfers, and so much more. Sealing State Bank, your trusted partner in Woodward. Come visit at 2314 Williams Avenue and experience hometown banking at its best.
You need Batman.
Stop. Whoa, cat lady. Time out.
Nice fanny bag.
Thank you. Rude.
Don't settle for just any insurance when there's State Farm.
In just a minute, about 12 minutes or so away from starting lines and opening tip-offs. See Garden City warming up on Boomer TV right now. Woodward already back to their locker room, but let's look a little bit of the X's and O's between these teams. As we mentioned, Garden City, a younger team, if you will, at 11-7. They are led by standout sophomore Mia Hannigan. She's got 14 points per game all this season, has been consistent for the Lady Buffs. And then the freshman Tegan Snodgrass has been sensational as well. How about this for a freshman, Italy? Not only 11 points per game, but 6 rebounds and 5 dimes as well. She is a do-it-all player. And at 5'11",
5'11", yeah.
I mean, that's, you know, coach's daughter. That's going to be one of those things where you're going to have to be careful of her all day long.
Yeah, I mean, coach's daughter, just a freshman. I mean, we seen that last year. Those all the potential in the world, especially at 5'11" already. Still got some growing into her body to do, I would imagine. And but that's, you know, that's scary. And then Mia Hannigan, just a sophomore, so those two girls got 2 more years of playing together. This team's going to be scary.
And then as far as around those girls that kind of help support things, you got the juniors, Thalie Powers, Livy Ming, and Maya Korf as well. They're also solid, high single digits for those trio players each. And then on top of that, you know, they do a lot of the little stuff, some rebounding, some assisting, some steals. So they play well. They play complementary ball around Snodgrass and Hannigan to kind of help lead this Lady Buff squad. It's a team that, when you look at it on paper, not necessarily huge in terms of their size or anything like that, but they are athletic, and we know Coach Snodgrass knows how to get the most out of those players, right? So you're going to expect, I would assume, a very fundamentally sound team this afternoon that the Boomers are going to have to take on.
Yeah, no, I'm watching their pregame right now, and you mentioned fundamentally sound, and that's what they're working on right now is just, you know, the basic fundamentals, you know, sliding your feet on defense, you know, guarding the ball and stuff like that. So I think you're absolutely right about that, the fundamentally sound, and teams that, you know, play basketball kind of the old-fashioned way, if you will. So, you know, you got to watch out for that traditional stuff.
And we will. It looks like have the shot clock today. Remember, we're in Kansas, so you do follow those Kansas Activities Association rules, they have the shot clock
It's
up
required.
here mandated. It's required. So, second day in a row while we have the shot clock. So that'll be, good because the Boomers got that last night. And as always, I think not only is it going to be good for next year when that starts getting implemented on a full-time basis in Oklahoma, but it really hasn't changed the game that much other than the fact that you have to measure some of those possessions a little bit.
Yeah, and 35 seconds, that's enough time to get a good offensive possession in. And you mentioned it doesn't really affect it. It almost doesn't. Probably 2, maybe 3 times a game we see them have to chuck it up. But other than that, that's about it because, a coach's mindset is to get a basket before 35 seconds comes off the clock. So, the shot clock, I think, is a very good implementation and absolutely for next year for it to be required.
And, of course, if you were listening to the Tri-State Media airwaves earlier today, we did have some college basketball action on the men's side as Oklahoma State was on K101 taking on TCU. Unfortunately, fell in that game overtime, 95-92, a high-scoring affair. Cowboys now 16-9 on the season. OU getting underway now against Georgia. Obviously, we are preempting that coverage a little bit. That started at 2 o'clock. OU trailing 40-38 to the Bulldogs right now. So that's where we're at. The college softball side today, the Cowgirls taking on Duke. That was a ranked Duke team. Cowgirls had knocked off Texas A&M and UCLA yesterday. 2 ranked wins there. Unfortunately, Duke gets them in the late stages 9-6, but still 6-4 start for Kenny Gajewski's squad. You think 4 losses kind of high, but that's been all to ranked teams. Stanford twice, Duke, and then I believe it was Arizona was the other one there. So not necessarily a bad thing. You've got some ranked wins as well. OU, they're out west right now taking on the likes of New Mexico State. Had got a couple wins yesterday as well. So softball, baseball started up. Bedlam today. That's underway. It started at 3 o'clock there on the college baseball side. So a lot of things going down. A lot of fun with that. But we'll go ahead, step aside for a final pregame break, come back and start looking at the keys to the game for the Boomers and this girls' affair coming up. It's Boomer Basketball, Z92 and Boomer TV.
Out here in western Oklahoma, folks know quality when they see it, and that's exactly what you'll find at Vance Auto Group of Woodward. For years, we've proudly supplied Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram vehicles.
40 years Oklahoma tough.
Not just across our state, but to drivers all over the region.
Hard-working folks, hard-working trucks.
Whether you're after rugged performance or everyday comfort,
cars, trucks, and SUVs.
Vance is here to help you find the perfect fit.
Dodge, Ram, and GMC.
Visit Vance Auto Group of Woodward, where it's comfortable to buy a car.
Woodward Steel, your tri-state leader in steel, wants to remind you that in addition to taking care of all your steel needs, Woodward Steel carries other important materials such as stainless, aluminum, 4-inch to 6-inch PVC pipes and fittings, and so much more. If you're in the shop or out in the field and in need of fabrication materials, don't hesitate to pick up the phone and call 580-324-8005 to talk with our staff, or come visit the shop Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. at 210 48th Street in Woodward. Woodward Steel, your trusted tri-state leader in steel.
Moves fast, and you deserve internet that keeps up. Say hello to Pioneer Fiber Internet with blazing fast gig fiber speeds designed for the way you live, work, and play. From ultra-smooth streaming and lag-free gaming to lightning-fast downloads and crystal-clear video calls, Gig Fiber gives you the speed and reliability to do it all. Ready to upgrade your internet experience? Visit gopioneer.com to sign up today.
Nothing like being from Western Oklahoma. It's family and community. It's spring storms and winter wheat. It's fall football and summer baseball. And there's one bank that really understands our area. Bank of Western Oklahoma. We've been locally owned from the beginning, and we still are. When you need a bank that understands your unique life, choose Bank of Western Oklahoma, the bank that works as hard as you do. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
And Ely. We look at some of the keys to this game when it comes to things for the Boomers. Do want to mention we're on Lexi Mendel 1,000-point watch. Have been for a few games with her 13 yesterday.
So she's at 972.
972, needs 28 with over these next few games.
She can do it tonight.
Could do it today. We'll see. We'll see.
Would
that'd be special.
Would that be a Lexi Mindel career high?
She has had, I want to say she went for, maybe it was 26 or 28 against Dodge City a few years back.
Okay.
So she likes playing these Kansas schools for whatever reason, no doubt about it. But for the Boomers, again, you're playing a team that's got, if you will, less experience than you. Kind of one of the few times we say that this season, and is going to be athletic. They're going to be fundamentally sound. What the Boomers got to do, Ely, to come out here, try to break this losing streak they're on. They've lost 6 straight, all those against really good teams. How do you break that streak here against another?
I think the biggest key to this game is doing it all 4 quarters. You know, we've seen in that third frame, you know, they played like an area, you know, competition team, a state competitor. I mean, they came out guns blazing in that third quarter, but there in that fourth quarter just went soft. And that second quarter played a little better. First quarter couldn't hardly make anything. So I think the biggest thing is just stay consistent all 4 quarters. And if you do that, not only can you win today, you can win your next game, the next game, the next game. I mean, we've seen this team time and time again play like a highly level, you know, competing basketball team, and sometimes just you know, kind of let the game plan slip away from them. So I think that's the biggest key. Well,
and you mentioned that. It's interesting because the previous years we've kind of seen that happen to the Boomers, right? Get to the end of the season, you're playing some of these tough teams, and you don't quite come out on top, but then they get to the postseason. It's like they almost put it all together finally, right? And they go on these runs. I mean, 3 years back, kind of ended the season on that sour note, lost a couple in a row. I believe it was Stesley Pfeiffer's junior year. And then all of a sudden we go into the postseason. You upset Kingfisher in the regional, and then you go to area and go toe-to-toe with them and nearly knock them off to go to state. So it's one of those deals, to your point, where you got to keep firing away if you are those Boomers. We'll see how, you know, Caitlin Culp, Taylor Floyd, Bailey Nelson, Ella Howard, Zoe Chavez handle things. No matter what you do, you know you're going to get Kaylee Mills and Alexa Middle to be consistent. It's got to be all those girls to find, and they have at times, but really be consistent in what they bring you, right? We've seen good moments and good games from all those girls, but you want to see that each time out. If you can do that, Ely, this is going to be a really tough team to stop.
Yeah, I mean, like you said, we've seen it. This team can be a tough squad to beat. They're very sound on defense, and for the most part, all 5 girls can score the rock on offense. Just need to keep them involved, need to keep them in the flow of the game. And then those 2 or 3 that come off the bench, they need to be ready. And no, this team can compete and be a very, very highly competing team.
We once again thank everybody for joining us on this Valentine's Day, this Saturday afternoon, whether you're watching or listening. So hope you enjoy a good one with whoever that may be, whoever that Valentine is. Ely, we apologize for taking you away from yours for this one. Me and CJ don't quite have one.
For now, CJ and Mr. Tyler, y'all are my Valentine, and then I will graduate to the next one when we get back.
Graduate? Oh, man. But no, what a lovely Saturday afternoon. Looks like the Rangers, you got a little Ranger update. They're playing right now.
Yeah, they're playing East Central University.
Trying to bounce back after those tough losses to Southwestern Thursday night. So, I believe the girls were up first at 1 o'clock. Has we got to the boys contest on that as far as Northwestern East Central?
It's on right now, 13-7 actually. East Central pulled ahead.
So there you go on that college bound. Like I said, later on we'll talk a little bit with CJ. Probably in a halftime of the boys' game about that district livestock show in Woodward starting tomorrow. We were over at the event center, the Woodward County Event Center earlier today, kind of checking things out. They're hustling, bustling. They're getting everything ready. We know we got a lot of kids obviously involved with that. We'll talk about, my goodness, it was a busy week on Michael and Friends because we had FFA kids from all over throughout the week. Wonderful representatives, both Woodward and other areas as well. We got a chance to talk to Bo Patton, Cash Rose on the Woodward side, as well as Tell Dixon. They represent FFA shooting sports as well. Talk about the Ag Mechanics show. So next week, actually, Michael and Friends on Tuesday will be out at the livestock show. So that'll be a lot of fun next Tuesday morning. And then Monday, we're going to have representatives from the Woodward wrestling team on the morning show as well. Coach Weatherhead crew, as they've got their regional coming up next Friday and Saturday. They'll kind of go with the Woodward districts. Those will be on Saturday against Elk City in Elk City. And we'll have those, of course, on Z92 and Boomer TV as we're getting ready here for the national anthem coming up. And, of course, we'll have your starting lineups and opening tip-off as well. here in just a minute. So we will turn it over momentarily for that, and let's get the national anthem.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time we ask again, please remove your hats, and please join us by directing your attention to the flag on the video board in the southwest area of the gym as we honor America and those who protect our freedom with the playing of our national anthem by the Garden City High School Band under the direction of Brian Barton and Andrew Thiessen.
Was the Garden City Band with that national anthem, as we'll now turn to our starting lineups for the bowl squads. Of course, Woodward being the road team, going to be wearing their road black and gold uniforms with the white numbers and text trimmed in a little bit of gold. For Woodward, it looks like your starting five. They introduced her as a freshman. She kind of laughed at that. But Lexi going to be getting in that starting line, of course, Taylor Floyd, Bailey Nelson, Caitlin Culp, and Kaylee Mills. So Kaylee Mills finally back in the starting line. Or she started last night, excuse me, as well.
That'd be all right if she was a freshman.
We would take that.
Three more years
we would
after
take
this?
that, absolutely. So Boomers returning back to that usual starting lineup that we saw at the beginning of the season. And for Garden City, we'll get to them in just a second, but we expect to see Thalie Powers, Mia Hennigan, Livy Ming, Maya Korf, and Tegan Snodgrass, your starting five there for Garden City. Got the shine down, got the light going on. They're going to be in their home white uniforms as Garden City, and they've got the brown colors, kind of similar scheme to Elk City that we deal with on the Oklahoma side. So the brown numbers in text as well, trimmed in a bit of black.
First one off the list, Thalie Powers, number 0, a junior 5'6" guard.
Averaging 7 points a game for the Lady Buffs this season.
Right on cue, Mia Hannigan, sophomore, a 5'3" guard.
She averages 14 points per game on the season for the Buffs.
Number 15, Livy Ming. She is a 5'10" forward, junior.
Ming averaging about 6.5 points a game for the Lady Buffs this season, also contributes on the board.
4 for 4 so far. Maya Korf, number 22, a junior 5'7" guard.
Korf averaging 8 a game for the Lady Buffs.
And then, yes, number 24, Tegan Snodgrass, 5'11", freshman. They got her as a guard.
And Snodgrass, again, a do-it-all freshman for this Lady Buff squad. 11 points per game, 6 rebounds, and 5 assists is what she averages. So, very talented bunch for Garden City. The big deal with that, Ely, is when you look at it, their bench, they try to go a little deeper in the bench, but those girls don't contribute a whole ton in terms of the scoring. I mean, you're talking maybe a couple points a game at most, combined with all that bench. So the production, if you will, for Garden City going to come all from that starting five just about. We'll turn it over to Mr. Noble for today's play bubble.
Got the premier song coming off the PA. I'm not sure what the name of this one's called again, but seconds away from tip-off. As up in the air, and Woodward controls the tip. Going right to left as we got a steal off the tip immediately. Powers takes it away over to Hannigan, left corner three, just a bit off. Rebound taken by Mendel. She will push it up for the Boomers. Left side to Floyd, down inside to Mills. Mills going to work against Korf. Her shot no good as Mean controls the rebound and quickly gets it to Snodgrass.
Great positioning by Mills to get down low. We saw her make quite a few of those last night. That one just not falling.
As she drives inside, kicks it out to Powers, left corner, a bit too strong. And that falls into the hand of Floyd. She'll take it away. She brings it up. Looking for a screen from Mills, won't take it. Over to Mendel, right side. Back to Mills, top of the key. Swing passes all the way down into Floyd, left corner. She dribbled up, looking for somewhere to go. Finally gets it to Caitlin Culp. Over to Floyd, over to Mendel, excuse me. That's Nelson, now to Mendel. Picks up her dribble, down into the corner. Back to Mendel for an easy two. Good give and go there for Mendel and Culp. Credit Culp assist as the Boomers draw first blood here, 2-0 over Garden City.
And how about to work the shot clock down like that? You made that shot with 4 on the shot clock.
As a steal on the defensive end for the Boomers as Kaylee Mills had it, tried to push the pace, lost her dribble, and had it stolen away by Hannigan. As she stops, pops, and excuse me, that's Korf. As she stops, pops, and gets the easy 8-foot jump shot to go, tie it up 2 apiece, 6:20 here in the first frame. As pass inside to Colt, back outside Floyd. She'll try a three-pointer, just a bit short. Good box out there from Korf. She controls the rebound now to Snodgrass. She pushes it up, dribbles inside over Mills. And she's going to draw the foul. Tegan Snodgrass is going to head to the line for her first 2 free throws of the ballgame.
And just you could see it again, freshman coach's daughter, heady player though already, kind of playing above her years at this point, and knows how to get to the basket.
Snodgrass's first free throw, just a bit too short as her first shot was a little bit short earlier.
By the way, Garden City, did play last night as well, similar to the Boomers. They were on the road though, Garden City was, against Great Bend.
2-2, 6 minutes to go. Snodgrass' second free throw falls to give Garden City the lead, 3-2. Back we go the other way. Nelson hands off to Mendel. Mendel over to Mills. Now Nelson again in the corner. She'll try a three. That's off. Mills fighting for the rebound, gets it, and just lost it out of bounds. We're going to stay here, say the refs, and I think even Mills was a bit surprised.
Yeah, Snodgrass was adamant that Mills was the last to touch. The Boomers maybe catching a little break there, and I like the three-point look from Nelson.
We've seen one from Nelson and Floyd early, and you like to see that. Nelson inbounds to Floyd all the way near half court. Now Mendel right side. 5:40 to go. Nelson now top of the key. Dribbles right side. Coming back left. Over to Floyd. Boomers stand right there at the top of the key, trying to get this offense figured out. Floyd looking for somewhere to go. Now gets it to Nelson on the left side. She tries to get it inside to Mills. Mills able to control it. They're going to call it travel as Mills couldn't quite grab it. Took a
yeah, you like to cut in, but she got sandwiched by a couple of Lady Buffs there. It was good defense from Garden City underneath.
Yeah, good defense from the Buffs. That gets them the ball back as they break the press immediately. And Mia Hannigan hits a left wing three, but missed it just a bit short and hit the top of the backboard. Be a turnover. 5:13 to go. Only 5 points scored so far.
And we see Zoe Chavez check in for the Boomers. She'll take out Kaylee Mills. So, again, trying to keep Kaylee fresh on that hamstring. We saw last night Ely kind of working in the middle of the game.
A little bit, yeah. The Boomers definitely going to be cautioned there. Nelson bringing it down for the Boomers. Inside to Mendel. Pass inside to Culp. Culp couldn't handle it. I think it got tipped by Snodgrass. And here we go with Powers. Now to Hannigan. Hannigan dribbles inside. Bounce pass out to Korf. Korf going to try a 12-foot elbow jumper. That one won't go. Offensive rebound. And taken by Ming. She tried to get it outside to Hannigan. Pass was tipped by Floyd. We'll stay here with the Lady Buffs.
I think you can tell both these teams played last night, trying to restretch the legs a little bit, get active. Earlier afternoon game, both trying to get in a rhythm right now.
I mean, all they did was play, go to sleep, and get on the bus in the morning.
Yeah, especially on the Boomer side house.
Or, yeah, I guess the Buffs didn't have to get on the bus. Had to go to school. Or it's Saturday. They didn't have to do that.
They were out of school yesterday, too.
Inbound to Snodgrass, and she dribbles inside, kicks it back out to Core for a right corner three, just a bit short. Rebound controlled by Chavez. She'll push the pace for the Boomers the other way. 4.5 to go. Still 3-2. Lady Buffs up by 1 over the Boomers. As Nelson has it, now Floyd. Floyd dribbles up, back to the top, now to Chavez on the left wing. Chavez inside to Mendel. Mendel, left elbow. She's going to work against Powers. Had it tipped, bounce pass back outside to Chavez. Now Floyd, back inside to Culp. Culp, left elbow, going to work against Ming. Just tried to go to work and post up. That shot wouldn't go. Rebound fought for Powers and Culp. Now it's tied up. Possession arrow favors the Lady Buffs.
Good take from Colt. Just one of those where unfortunately left it a little bit short. Got to credit Ming for staying with her, though, and not fouling. We've seen Caitlin a lot of times be able to draw the fouls in those scenarios.
A substitution for the Lady Buffs. Sophie Dahl checking in. Another freshman, Livy Ming, taking a seat, and Caitlin Culp now coming out too.
Kaylee Mills on for her.
As Boomers in the press, break it with Snodgrass, and a deep three taken by Mia Hannigan. Air ball fell right into the hands of Maya Korf. And for an easy two to give them a 3-point lead, 5-2 over the Boomers. 3:50 to go here in the first quarter. As Nelson brings it the other way inside to Mills for an easy two. Good pass inside by Bailey Nelson. And Kaylee Mills takes care of the rest.
A great job by Kaylee to get that position, free herself up for the look.
Boomers still in that press. Hannigan doing a good job breaking it. Bounce pass to Powers. They're going to say Powers got fouled by Mills.
Kaylee a little shocked by that. That'll be her first foul. Her and Lexi the only ones with fouls so far for the Boomers.
And that's the only 2 fouls of the game, her and Mendel. 2 fouls on the Boomers, none for the Lady Buffs. Inbounds underneath their own basket to Powers. Back to Snodgrass. Snodgrass over to Hannigan. She'll try a three-pointer, just a bit too strong. Offensive rebound, Dahl. Her putback won't go. Rebound taken away by Nelson.
Hannigan's got the green light. Anytime she's open, Coach Snodgrass lets her know essentially she can take those shots.
It's a good-looking shot. So is that on the other way. Oh, Mendel's three-pointer wouldn't go. Defensive rebound taken by Dahl. Now to Powers inside. Now Snodgrass, top of the key, over to Hannigan. She'll shoot another three, just a bit short. I think she's getting a little frustrated now. Nelson into the front court, the other way we go. As she passes it over to Floyd, right side. Floyd thought about a three, won't take it. Thought about it again. Now inside to Mills. Mills in the short corner, gets position, and they're going to say a hook foul on the offense. And that's her second on Kaylee Mills.
I think actually they won't say they maybe said she stepped out of bounds. Tiptoeing on the baseline.
Okay.
So
no foul on Kaylee
yeah,
Mills, just stepping out of bounds.
Which that is such a tough spot to work. I mean, we respect Kaylee for trying it, but I don't know if that's the spot you want to go now. There is a foul on Bailey Nelson, riding Snodgrass on the sideline.
More substitutions for the Garden City Lady Buffs. Grayson Dahl and Natalie Brown into the game for Garden City.
And again, though, what's interesting, I said a moment ago, Coach Snodgrass doesn't mind going deep in the bench, but these girls that come in, not always the biggest point producers.
Snodgrass, the freshman, imposing her will, getting inside. And she's fouled again. I believe that one's going to go on Zoe Chavez. And that's 4 fouls already on the Boomers. 5-4 still with 2.5 to go here in the first frame.
And they just say on the floor on some Snodgrass, no free throws. But Ely, again, we talk about just a freshman, but she might as well be almost a junior with that experience, being a coach's daughter, playing all this year. She knows what she's doing out there.
Got the confidence as a senior for sure. Snodgrass inbounds to Korf, and Snodgrass gets it right back, dribbles inside, kicks it out. Grayson Dahl thought about it, won't take it. Back to Snodgrass, left corner, left wing, as she gets a screen from Sophie. Step back three-pointer, just a bit off. Rebound taken by Floyd. Floyd trying to get it ahead to Mills, finally does. Mills dribbling inside, triple teamed and had it stolen away by Dahl. Now Snodgrass.
I think Kayla kind of lost where she was at. She turned around, all that pressure right there on her.
Snodgrass dribbles inside, right side, goes up and gets it to go, but they're going to call it charge. Yes, it is a charge.
Good break by the Boomers for sure. Good job by Zoe Chavez getting down there, getting back and standing tall.
And that was a tough shot. Snodgrass was able to get it to fall, but they'll ultimately call the charge. So no bucket, under 2 minutes now, 5-4 still. Only 9 points here the Lady Buffs over our Boomers. As Taylor Floyd has it right side. Kaylee Mills, right corner three now, way off. And Zoe Chavez, the offensive rebound. And they're going to say a jump ball as Chavez tried to go up. Had it stolen away. A couple more substitutions. Thaley Powers back into the game. And that's going to get a break for Maya Korf, along with Caitlin Colt for the Boomers. Bailey Nelson taking a seat. 1:47 to go. Boomers have it underneath their own basket. Chavez set to inbound. Inbounds to Kaylee Mills. Open elbow jumper won't go. And defensive rebound taken by Powers. Now to Snodgrass, the point guard here. As she dribbles it up. Guarded by Chavez. She's going to dribble in left side. Had it poked away by Floyd. Floyd going the other way. And they're going to say she traveled with it.
Wow.
And I think maybe, if anything, it'd be a carry.
Okay. Yeah, that little hesitation, yeah. So, unfortunate. Great play.
Great poke away by Floyd there. And we had numbers 2-on-1. Her and Chavez, you know, they had numbers against Grayson Dahl there. As Snodgrass going to check out. And Mia Hannigan going to check back into the game.
Coach Snodgrass trying to keep those legs fresh for her girls after playing on the road last night.
Inbound Brown. Now over to Hannigan once again. She'll try a three-pointer. She's getting them up. Culp, good defensive rebound over to Lady Buffs. Gets it to Mendel. She's going to slow things down. 1:20 now here in the first quarter. 5-4, Boomers trail the Lady Buffs. Now Chavez left side inside to Culp. Bounce pass to Mills, who had position. And they're going to call a foul on Natalie Brown on Kaylee Mills, getting a little too physical. So that's going to be the second foul on Garden City. Once again, Boomers set to inbound underneath their own basket.
And I like this by Woodward right now, right? Hey, focus on getting it to Kaylee with Snodgrass not on the floor. She's got the length to try to defend her, but, you know, the Garden City got Livy Ming back in now. She's going to try, but Kaylee, outside of maybe the Snodgrass matchup, she's going to be able to kind of bully people around there.
Yeah, she is. And on the Boomer side, Ella Howard checking in for this last minute. Inbound to Lexi Mendel, and they're going to say she dribbled it out. All seriousness, good defense there from Thaley Powers. She got a hand on it, and then Mendel tried to corral it back, dribbled it out.
That's exactly what it was. Powers just got a piece of it enough.
So Mia Hannigan the other way. Now to Ming, over to Dahl. Good defense from Floyd. Now bounce pass to Powers. Powers dribbles, bounce pass over to Hannigan. She'll try yet another three. Gets that one to go. You could tell it was coming. The forms there and everything, the confidence. She finally bottoms one, 8-4. Now they lead the Boomers, 40 seconds to go. Taylor Floyd left side cross-court pass. Mendel, she'll try her three-pointer. That one won't go. Offensive rebound, Fotboard, but taken away by Dahl. Ahead to Powers. Powers dribbling now 30 seconds here, first quarter. Right side to Taylor Floyd as she steals it away from Powers. Floyd dribbles inside. Not going to call a foul there as Powers with the defense, and defensive rebound taken by Hannigan, and they're going to call a foul on Ella Howard.
Howard get aggressive, trying
That's
to
the bonus as well.
rip it away. Yeah, it's foul number 5. So says Hannigan to the line with just 22 seconds remaining, but can't let Hannigan get going from three. She's launched a ton. She's going to keep taking them. I mean, again, she's a shooter. Like, you've got to close out on her.
Mia Hannigan, sophomore. She's probably taken about 7 threes already. Finally got one to go, and you can just tell she can be dangerous from that range. Hannigan, her first free throw falls. Now 9-4, 22.1 seconds to go before the first frame is over. Hannigan, routine shot falls. 10-4 now. Lady Buffs over the Boomers. Ella Howard set to bring it up, 18 seconds now. Now Mendel, the 12. Now over back to Howard, left side, under 10 now. Inside to Taylor Floyd. She bumps it over to Mendel. Mendel couldn't corral it. That's going to be a turnover with 5 seconds to go.
It's just been that type
Boomers
of first
stagnant
quarter.
on offense right now.
Reminiscent of last night, right? Come out kind of slow out the gate. Took them a minute to get in rhythm. So, and it's a credit to Garden City. We talked about in the pregame, the fundamentals offensively, defensively going to be really sound. That they have been so far.
Substitution, Snodgrass back in, ahead to Hannigan. Hannigan hucks up another three-pointer, and it's nothing but the bottom from about 30 feet out. 13-4, Garden City with a statement at the end. We'll be right back with the second quarter. You're listening to Boomer Basketball on Z92 and Boomer TV.
Keep your home.
communities in every way, Sealing State Bank is thrilled to bring hometown banking closer to you with a brand new branch in Woodward.
Welcome.
Now offering full-service banking close to home, from personal checking and savings to home and commercial loans, Sealing State Bank has you covered. Enjoy the convenience of mobile and online banking, wire transfers, and so much more. Sealing State Bank, your trusted partner in Woodward. Come visit at 2314 Williams Avenue and experience hometown banking at its best.
Bit of a statement right there at the end of that first quarter. Back-to-back threes, as it was just 7-4, and Hannigan knocks down a couple triples. She's got 8 points.
Yeah, and then had the free throws in between that as well, right? So you mentioned she hit that first one. You can tell, okay, she was starting to feel it.
As we begin the second quarter with the Buffs trying to get it inside to Hannigan, now back out to Snodgrass, over to Hannigan again, back to Snodgrass, left side, getting a screen from Dahl. She takes it, dribbling in right side, back out Hannigan, another three-pointer, got it! Mia Hannigan, we mentioned it. She's catching fire now. Lady Buffs up 16-4, and Hannigan leading that pack.
Yeah, you let her get those feet set, that is where it's the danger zone.
Mendel brings it back the other way, top of the key, guarded by Snodgrass, excuse me. Now Floyd left side, entry pass to Mills. Mills looking for Culp, got inside to Culp. Culp got the position, gets the and one to fall. Good shot there from Caitlin Culp, in great position, as Sophie Dahl going to be credited with a foul. And Caitlin Culp for an old-fashioned three-point play.
And much needed basket there, like you mentioned. Great job from Culp just to battle inside. That's where the Boomers, you got a little bit of advantage, right? Kaylee and Caitlin both could get down low on these girls. I'd like to see a little bit more of that. Could open up the perimeter as well.
Culp's free throw is good, so three-point play on the side of Caitlin Culp. Now 16-7, Boomers draw just a bit closer. Hannigan controlling things now for the Lady Buffs, over to Dahl. Now Snodgrass left side, guarded by Nelson. Over to Korf. Back Hannigan, thought about another three-pointer. She's going to dribble in left side, kick it out to Snodgrass, pass tipped by Nelson. Snodgrass able to control it. Now she'll bring things up once again for the Lady Buffs. Pass was tipped by Floyd. She tried to get it to Hannigan. Good defense from the Boomers. They're going to say Hannigan got a hand on it afterwards.
Yeah, because she went over and tried to save it for some reason. You got to let that go, but Boomers will take that.
Good defensive possession, needed it. 6:45 to go, 16-7. Boomers trail the Lady Buffs. Taylor Floyd has it right corner, dribbling inside. Good move. Got the layup, but she was fouled. Layup no good. But Taylor Floyd fouled in action. She'll shoot two.
Really liking the last two possessions now for the Boomers, seeing the lanes to attack inside and doing a good job taking advantage.
6:40. Floyd at the line. Her first free throw falls. So 16-8. Boomers off to a decent start here in this second quarter.
Quick little 4-0 run after the Hannigan three.
As Floyd hits a pair, both of them 16-9 now. Boomers only trail by 7. Snodgrass, the freshman, bringing it up into the front court, guarded by Nelson. She's going to dribble left side, back out Hannigan. Hannigan guarded by Floyd. Hannigan looking, bounce past Snodgrass. Snodgrass crossover inside to Dahl. Dahl off the glass. Good pass there from Snodgrass. Dahl takes care of the rest. 18-9 now. 6:18 to go. Nelson bringing it the other way for Woodward. Now Mendel left side looking at Mills. Going to take the screen from Culp over to Floyd. Floyd back to Mendel. Mendel thinking about a three, going to dribble inside. Splits the double team off the glass. Can't get it to go. Offensive rebound. Mills back up. No good. Rebound tipped by Culp. Back out to Floyd now. And over to Mills.
Oh.
Now entry pass to Floyd. Floyd couldn't get the open layup.
Great give and go. It was there. Just got to capitalize on that.
Was. Hannigan now back out to Ming. Ming back to Hannigan. Corner three. She'll just pop it. That one just a bit short. Ball goes over the backboard. We're going to have an out-of-bounds call. They're saying Ming caught it out of bounds. Now Boomer basketball again. Substitution. Powers will enter the game. Hannigan, she's limping off the court.
Yeah, he checked for her there, though, on that three. So not sure if she got collided with a little bit after the shot or what there. But she's going back to the locker room.
5:30, 18-9, excuse me. Mendel has it for the Boomers. She won't take the screen, go left side, back to Mills, top of the key. Mills still has her dribble. Now to Mendel in the left corner, one dribble, mid-range pull-up just off. As Mendel can't get it to go so far. Rebound Powers now to Snodgrass. Snodgrass going to penetrate inside. Pass is tipped and stolen away by Floyd. There's nobody in front of Floyd. Powers trailing her as Floyd can't get it to go. Mendel there to clean it up. So an easy 2 there from Mendel. Credit her a rebound as well.
Well, I credit Powers for catching up to Floyd, making her think about that shot a little bit. That was, like I said, wide open at first, but Powers got back.
Great hustle there from Powers after the turnover from Snodgrass. As we now have Korf in the right corner, back over to Ming. Ming looking for somewhere to go, gets it inside to Dahl. Dahl guarded by Colt, as Dahl just can't find anywhere to go. And Mendel came for the double team, and Dahl fell over and fell out of bounds. As that's going to be a turnover. We got a timeout by Coach Snodgrass. And 18-11, 4:39 to go, timeout.
Great Plains Bank, Heritage, Trust, Respect. These are the things that make Great Plains Bank great. With deep roots across Oklahoma and Texas, they're in touch with the communities in which we live and work. M&D Enterprises and Lawnmower Shop for your best lawn, porch, or patio. M&D Enterprises and Lawnmower Shop are your people. They carry everything you need to make your greenscape that little piece of heaven you've always dreamed of. Locations in Woodward, Canton, and Weatherford. M&D and Great Plains Bank powering Boomer Sports this season on Z92 KMZ FM Woodward and Boomer TV. Ideally, the Boomers, a little bit of a run back, right? You're down 16-4. You've outscored Garden City from that point 7-2. So, and again, the attack inside. I like how they're focusing that right now and taking advantage of some things there.
Yeah, we've seen, there in that first quarter, them taking a lot of perimeter shots or deep mid-ranges. And not only that, but on the defensive side, other than Mia Hannigan just catching fire there. I mean, she hit 3 threes in a row. That's half the points, a couple free throws. Defense doing a good job. I like the intensity by Taylor Floyd right now. She's probably got 3 steals already and 4 or 5 tip passes. So I like that intensity on the defensive side.
Well, and I was going to say they're doing a great job in making sure Tegan Snodgrass isn't able to kind of facilitate the way she usually does. Remember, a freshman, but averages 11, 6, and 5 assists. So, I mean, you've done a good job so far on her.
4:35 to go, 18-11. Lady Buffs over the Boomers so far. Nelson has it for the Boomers. Left side, Floyd. Floyd dribbling right side, bounce pass inside to Mills. Mills looking to the corner to Mendel. Mendel will try a 3-pointer. Got it. Good pass from Kaylee Mills. Lexi Mendel takes care of the rest. Now 18-14, only a 4-point lead for the Lady Buffs.
Lexi up to 7 points now, nearing 980 overall.
As Snodgrass has it the other way, dribbles left side, got the tough bucket. Lefty lay off the glass. 20-14 now. 4 minutes to go here in the first half.
And that's where that length for Snodgrass comes into play right there, getting elevated everybody.
As Mendel trying to get it inside. Good thought there from Mendel. Colt not quite ready. It's going to be a turnover as Powers has it over to Dahl, and Dahl did travel with it, and the ref saw it.
Yeah, she saw an open lane, started, I could get downhill, and forgot to dribble the ball properly.
Got to bounce it off the hardwood at least once in that situation. As Natalie Brown back into the game for Lady Buffs, and Dahl coming out for that one. As a pair for the Boomers as well, Ella Howard, Zoe Chavez, Taylor Floyd, Bailey Nelson, going to take a seat for now. 3:45 to go, shot clock in action at 30 seconds. Zoe Chavez over to Ella Howard, right wing. Back left side to Zoe Chavez. Chavez gets it to Mendel. Mendel cross-court pass to Ella Howard. Howard now into Colt. Colt back to Howard. Howard going to try a top of the key 3-pointer, just a bit too strong. Chavez the rebound and got tipped on the back as she went back up with it by Maya Korf. Chavez going to enter the game and get a couple free throws.
Great job by Zoe. Just kind of snuck in there, saw that Korf wasn't boxing her out, slid underneath her and got that rebound.
20-14, 3:25 left first half. Zoe Chavez just a bit too short on that first free throw. So still a 6-point deficit the Woodward Boomers have. Chavez's second free throw is good. Now 20-15, 3:25. Chavez enters the game, splits a pair. Now Lady Buffs bring the other way, Snodgrass. As Kaylee Mills picking her up. He's going to just let her shoot the corner right wing 3, no good. So taking Snodgrass, misses a 3 immediately. Offensive rebound now out to Powers. As she gets it back to Snodgrass, pass is tipped by Mills.
And Coach Casey Jones, remember the older Jones here, catches it, and as soon as he's catching it, he's barking orders. defensively as his big catch. God, you gotta love it.
So that's father and son down there?
Oh, yes.
Okay,
yes.
okay.
Ely, where have you been? Were you born last night?
I don't know. I slept last night.
Well, that might be the issue.
Powers bounce pass left side to Snodgrass. Snodgrass has it. They're daring her to shoot, and she will shoot it. Taken for three, no good. Offensive rebound again by Ming, as Ming gets an easy deuce as the Boomers, Tyler, daring her to shoot.
Yeah, saying, hey, we don't believe you can make these at a high rate. They're right, but you got to box people out once you miss it.
Yep. Howard over to Mendel, top of the key. Back to Howard. Howard going to shoot a three-pointer, just a bit too short. Offensive rebound, Mills. Mills dribbling it back out to Culp. Culp, 18-footer, thought about it, won't do it. Back out Mendel. Mendel dribbles inside, tries to get it to Mills. Pass tipped away and stolen by Hannigan. Good to see her back in the game.
Yeah, had that quick check in the locker room on the ankle. Everything all good, apparently.
Snodgrass penetrates inside, back outside to Brown. Pass just a bit off, though, as Brown couldn't handle it.
That's because these Boomers, Snodgrass wants to drive. She wants to attack and kick, right, or take it to the hole. And doing a good job of cutting her off and making her pass it kind of late. And that's what we're seeing with the inaccurate passes.
Boomers doing a good job of tending to what Snodgrass doesn't usually do, making her shoot. So 22-15, 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Chavez, Howard now left side. Howard cross court back to Chavez. Chavez entry pass to Mills. Mills looking for somewhere to go. Gets it to Mendel in the corner. Just a bit off. Mendel had to save it. And we're going to have a foul on Ella Howard after Mendel tried to throw it back inside. Ball fought for. Howard getting credited with a foul.
Yeah, Howard diving to the floor, maybe throwing a little elbow there, getting, down and dirty with
the ball.
She wanted the ball. So, Kaylee, a good save, or Lexi, a good save, just couldn't quite get the pass all the way out there.
Snodgrass now top of the key, dribbling right side, guarded by Mendel. Now to Hannigan, deep three, just a bit off right side. Culp the defensive rebound. Hannigan not scared to shoot even when she's that deep. I mean, fellas, that was from at least 30.
She's going college range there.
Mills, Chavez over to Mendel. Mendel has it left side. Bounce pass to Mills. Mills surveying. Now bounce pass to Mendel. Back to Mills. Mills thought about it. Now inside to Culp. Back to Mendel. Wide open top of the key. Three. Bottom.
Can't let Lexi get that wide open if you're Garden City. She'll make you pay every time.
22-18 now. Boomers draw just a touch closer as we are nearing a minute to go here in the first half. 22-18.
Lexi at 982 now with her 10 points so far today. Needs 28.
Snodgrass steps inside the three-point range, shoots it, can't get it to go, and the Boomers finally do get the defensive rebound on the Snodgrass deep shot.
Woodward's cut to 4 here, Ely. You're trailing 16-4 at one point.
Yeah, as Mendel now, Mills, Chavez now, left side, looking for somewhere to go. Back to Mills. As Mills back to Chavez now. Not a lot of dribbling. Chavez will take the dribble. Now back to Howard, left side, inside to Culp, short corner. As she gets it inside to Mills. And Mills went up with it. We got a tie ball, or a jump ball, excuse me. That arrow does favor the Boomers. And Floyd and Nelson checking back in. Chavez, Mills. That's the end of their first half.
Boy, that was all me hanging right there. Kayla was going to have a decent look underneath me. It was just on top of her. That's it.
Inbound by Nelson to Culp. To Floyd, over to Mendel, right corner three, no good. Offensive rebound, fought board, taken away by Powers, though, on the defensive side. She'll stop, take it away. No shot clock now as Garden City can hold it out. Snodgrass has it near half court. Under 10 seconds now, 9-8. Snodgrass going against Floyd, going to work, dribbles left side, takes a screen, gets inside off the glass for two. That's going to end the first half here. 24-18, Boomers trail the Lady Buffs by 6. We will be back here with the halftime stats. You are listening to Boomer Basketball on Z92 and Boomer TV.
This is Matty Mitchell with Vance Auto Group in Woodward, Oklahoma. Vance is Northwest Oklahoma's dealer with the best deals on GM.
Out here in western Oklahoma, folks know quality when they see it, and that's exactly what you'll find at Vance Auto Group of Woodward. For years, we've proudly supplied Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram vehicles.
40 years Oklahoma tough.
Not just across our state, but to drivers all over the region.
Hard-working folks, hard-working trucks.
Whether you're after rugged performance or everyday comfort,
Cars, trucks, and SUVs.
Vance is here to help you find the perfect fit.
Dodge, Ram, and GMC.
Visit Vance Auto Group of Woodward, where it's comfortable to buy a car.
Woodward Steel, your tri-state leader in steel, wants to remind you that in addition to taking care of all your steel needs, Woodward Steel carries other important materials such as stainless, aluminum, 4-inch to 6-inch PVC pipes and fittings, and so much more. If you're in the shop or out in the field and in need of fabrication materials, don't hesitate to pick up the phone and call 580-324-8005 to talk with our staff, or come visit the shop Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. at 210 48th Street in Woodward. Woodward Steel, your trusted tri-state leader in steel.
Moves fast, and you deserve internet that keeps up. Say hello to Pioneer Fiber Internet with blazing fast gig fiber speeds designed for the way you live, work, and play. From ultra-smooth streaming and lag-free gaming to lightning-fast downloads and crystal-clear video calls, Gig Fiber gives you the speed and reliability to do it all. Ready to upgrade your internet experience? Visit GoPioneer.com to sign up today.
Is that you fought back. You were able to get it as close as 4 right there before the half, Ely, and a lot of that. Lexi Middle starting to get hot. She's got 10. Kaylee Mills started to work inside. Kaylin Culp as well. Taylor Floyd even got involved in terms of drawing some of those fouls. Zoe Chavez, Mia Hannigan, they kind of survived her hot streak. She's in double digits, hit a few threes. Had some late first quarter and then early second quarter, obviously. And then on top of that, you get Tegan Snodgrass. We mentioned her do-it-all freshman starting to get rolling a little bit as well. But overall, you know, you can tell the Boomers trying to shake off that rust a little bit from a physical contest last night against Alva. But also a long trip today. I'd say down by 6, considering where you're at early in that half, maybe not as bad as you think.
Yeah, you're definitely happy right now with that, especially your performance there in that second quarter. It was looking a little rough there as Hannigan started to catch fire. Snodgrass was, her ability to get inside was in full effect in that second quarter. Calmed things down, played some great defense. You could tell Coach Jones kind of changing the game plan there on Snodgrass, kind of daring her to shoot, not giving Hannigan any space. And on the offensive end, not only did you start to get inside, you started to hit some shots too. You know, Lexi Mendel hit a couple threes. Colt got that and one. Chavez got in the scoring column. So it was a better second quarter, and now we need that third and fourth quarter to, tag along.
Well, and mind you, we mentioned these starting to get shots to fall for order. You had some open looks. I mean, you had Taylor Floyd down real low on the breakaway a couple times. You had some cuts that worked out, some open threes that didn't fall. So you look at it, and not to play, the what-if game, but your shot selection, I think, for the Boomers really hadn't been that bad. It's just trying to make sure you're stringing these possessions together properly.
And I want to mention something. The Boomers probably have not used this ball all year long. It's a completely different ball than what we use in Woodward. So, it's a change for them. They're in that first quarter. You got to get it figured out because, it's a Spalding and not a Wilson. Those tend to feel just a little bit lighter. So, cut them some slack there.
And Ely's not lying because he did a little bit of, let's say, investigative journalism before the game while we got here.
I was still making them, though.
Well, I did. Come on. He was airballing some shots, folks. So he blamed the ball. That's what it was. But to his credit, did start making some towards the end. He claims that he scored 46 in an intramural game at Northwestern one time. After watching the film, he's lucky I didn't record it because I don't know if that would have been the case. But he is not lying about the ball. It is different. That's a fair point because you've been a player. You know how that goes. You get used to playing with one ball or whatever. That's a feel thing, right?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, these boys, the boys play after
right
this.
I
think they're doing a very smart thing, getting a taste of the ball right now. They're warming up during the girls' halftime, and I'm not trying to call them out right now, but just about missing everything.
Yeah.
So
not Kane Gaines. He's splashing. There's Jaggraff with one. Yeah. So there you go. But no,
see if you get 2 in a row.
That's a fair point because it is some of those small things. You're on the road, a little bit different environment. Garden City on top of order at the halftime. This girls contest will step aside for a quick break. Come back with your second half. It's Boomer basketball on Z92 KMZ FM Woodward and Boomer TV.
Nothing like being from Western Oklahoma. It's family and community. It's spring storms and winter wheat. It's fall football and summer baseball. And there's one bank that really understands our area. Bank of Western Oklahoma. We've been locally owned from the beginning, and we still are. When you need a bank that understands your unique life, choose Bank of Western Oklahoma, the bank that works as hard as you do. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
Woodward Steel, your tri-state leader in steel, wants to remind you that in addition to taking care of all your steel needs, Woodward Steel carries other important materials such as stainless, aluminum, 4-inch to 6-inch PVC pipes and fittings, and so much more. If you're in the shop or out in the field and in need of fabrication materials, don't hesitate to pick up the phone and call 580-324-8005 to talk with our staff, or come visit the shop Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. at 210 48th Street in Woodward. Woodward Steel, your trusted tri-state leader in steel.
Having insurance isn't the same as having State Farm. It's like getting Bateman when you need Batman.
Stop. Whoa, cat lady. Time out.
Nice fanny bag.
Thank you.
Rude. Don't settle for just any insurance when there's State Farm.
Out here in Western Oklahoma, folks know quality when they see it, and that's exactly what you'll find at Vance Auto Group of Woodward. For years, we've proudly supplied Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram vehicles.
40 years Oklahoma tough.
Not just across our state, but to drivers all over the region.
Hard-working folks, hard-working trucks.
Whether you're after rugged performance or everyday comfort,
Cars, trucks, and SUVs.
Vance is here to help you find the perfect fit.
Dodge, Ram, and GMC.
Visit Vance Auto Group of Woodward, where it's comfortable to buy a car.
As we get set for the second half between the Boomers and the Lady Buffs. Smith & Co. Auction and Realty. There are Oklahoma's real estate and land auction experts. Smith & Co. is your top choice for all your land auctions and real estate needs. Call them 580-254-3975 or email hire at smithcorealestate.com. Also Northwest Glass, from residential and commercial glass to auto glass doors and mirrors. They've got you covered. They do it all with quality care and expert care, quality service. Stop by 611 Texas Avenue or call them 580-256-4324. Smith & Co. Northwest Glass powering Boomer Sports this season. So Ely, Boomers down by 6 as we get ready to start the second half momentarily. We got to be able to overcome that and try to pull out the win here against a talented Lady Buff squad.
You know, I think exactly what you were doing in that second quarter. You got to hit shots. You got to pick and choose the times that you try to get it inside. You've seen a little bit there in that second quarter trying to force it inside, and that would cause a couple turnovers because Culp's always trying to get position on that short corner. And, you know, it's a great thing, but sometimes, you know, those Lady Buffs are going to defend it well. And just pick and choose, be patient. You got 35 seconds to find a good shot. That defensive side, I'll tell you, they're doing a great job on the defensive end right now. Snodgrass is going to get her buckets, and Hannigan's going to shoot one. I mean, at some point, she's going to say, you know what, I don't care that they're playing defense on me. She's just going to shoot one. Those things are going to happen. Keep doing what you're doing on defense and fix some minor things on offense because you ended that second half. You ended that first half really well.
Yeah, and you mentioned it a moment ago, though, with Hannigan. Like, she had that run of threes, and she's streaky, right? As long as you keep contesting her, keep doing the best you can on her in terms of making sure those are not open looks, you'll live with the result because she's shown definitely can be streaky from that point.
Yeah, so. And you take away that run of threes that she had, and albeit that's very impressive, you know, tip your hat to her. That's the reason they're winning this game right now. I mean, the shooting of Hannigan, and obviously that's impressive. So 5 on the floor for the Lady Buffs. Going to go with the original starting 5: Powers, Hannigan, Ming, Korf, and Snodgrass. Excuse me, no, they won't. Sophie Dahl on the court right now, and Maya Korf not on the floor. And it is the original 5 for the Boomers: Mills, Nelson, Floyd, Culp, and Mendel. Guard City set to control. Bounce pass inside from Hannigan. Good pass, splitting that double team as it was a pick and roll action for the Lady Buffs. Hannigan got it inside to Sophie. Or excuse me, no, it is Maya Korf on the court. It is the original 5.
Don't doubt yourself, Ely.
So Korf will shoot 2 after catching a foul from Caitlin Culp on the pick and roll pass. And her first free throw is good. 12 seconds in, first point of the second half. 20,
They flipped it, flipped the wrong one.
So it should be 26-18 now, as they did mark the score wrong, but I'm sure they will fix it shortly.
Fix it. I mean, we'll take the free points.
Yeah, they're fixing it now, I believe. 26-18. Mendel bringing it the other way. 23 seconds on the shot clock. Guarded up close by Powers. Over to Floyd, left side. She's dribbling outside, kind of in an extended 2-1-2 zone or a 1-2-2, as it's giving the Boomers some fits, as Mills essentially threw it away.
Yeah, it was a little uncomfortable on that possession. She looked like had to kind of throw Lady Buff off of her and didn't like the look.
The other way we go, 7:20. They did fix the scoreboard now. 26-18, Snodgrass controlling it. Top of the key, still kind of letting her shoot. Over to Powers, left side. Screen action away from the ball, over to Hannigan now. Bounce pass to Snodgrass, right wing. She's going to dribble right side, go baseline, back out Hannigan. Hannigan, pump fake, one shot. Just a bit off as Nelson trying to get the rebound, but Ming was able to control it but stepped out, so it will be Boomer basketball. 6:58, 26-18, clock ticking. Nelson up the court, now Mendel, left side, into the corner, Colt. Colt cross-court pass, Nelson bounce pass now. Nelson let it hit as her pass inside to Mills is stolen away by Korf. And quickly to Snodgrass, another turnover for the Boomers. As Snodgrass dribbling in left side, kick out to Korf, just a bit off. Turnover for the Lady Buffs. Back we go with the Boomers. 6:35 here in the third quarter. Goodness.
Snodgrass frustrated with herself again. That's another situation where she thinks she might have a free look at the basket, wants to kick it out, and with the pressure, forcing a bad pass for the Boomers.
Mendel cross half court. Now Floyd, right side, cross court. Floyd inside to Colt. Colt back to Floyd, and Floyd had just taken a step inside, and Colt missed her. Coach Jones calling timeout. 6:22 to go. Boomers trail by 8, 26-18.
Great Plains Bank, heritage, trust, respect. Those are the things that make Great Plains Bank great. With deep roots across Oklahoma and Texas, they're in touch with the communities in which we live and work. M&D Enterprises and Lawnmower Shop, your best lawn, porch, or patio. M&D Enterprises and the Lawnmower Shop are your people. They carry everything you need to make your greenscape that little piece of heaven you've always dreamed of. Locations in Woodward, Canton, and Weatherford. M&D, Great Plains Bank, powering Boomer sports this season.
Tyler, here in the second half, Boomers haven't scored yet and really haven't had a good look. What do you think they need to, what's something they got to do to fix that? Because they even on Lady Buff switched it up on defense, kind of extended up to half court now, and it's giving the Boomers a lot of fits.
Well, and that's the thing, right? So they've adjusted. You've got to readjust. They're seeing in the passing lanes that you want to try to get to that baseline spot. They're not having it, so you got to find a little bit different way around. Take care of that basketball. That's going to get you back into the game.
As the Boomers now in a different defense, as they're in a trapping zone, as they're passing it around, though. Snodgrass has it left block, back outside to Korf. She'll try a top of the key three, just a bit off. Culp the rebound. Now Mendel, she will push it up quickly. Under 6 now, 26-18. Boomers yet to score. As now it's over to Floyd, left side, inside to Mills. She dribbles back out corner. Floyd now again. She kicks it over to Mendel, right side, cross court to Mills, but it is stolen away by Korf. Korf pushing it ahead. She'll go all the way, take it herself. That shot was tipped away by Mendel. Mills got the rebound, had it stolen away by Hannigan. She's going to dribble up and shoot a three. And Nia Hannigan, yet another three-pointer. That's her fourth three. Now 29-18, 5:22 to go.
Hannigan on her average already with 14 thus far.
Bounce pass inside to Mills, back to Floyd. As Floyd trying to get it inside to Mendel, she finally does. Mendel driving right side, splits the double team, tried to go up. That shot was blocked, but it was saved by Mills. And now to Colt, and she had it tipped out of bounds. We'll stay here with the Boomers underneath their basket.
Can't blame Lexi for trying to force something inside there, but boy, Garden City, they are quick to it, closing that down.
Nelson inbounds to Mills, over to Floyd, top of the key. Now Nelson left side. Dribbles in to the short corner, stops, pops, and had that shot blocked Powers gets the air ball rebound, pushes it quickly ahead. Bounce pass to Korf, inside to Ming. Ming, easy two. And on the other end, fouled by Mendel, as Ming's going to have a chance for an easy three-point play.
Garden City seizing that momentum right now in the first few minutes of this quarter. Boomers are going to have to find a way to get a stop, start getting some easier baskets.
Easier baskets at that, because Lady Buffs not making it easy right now on either side. 31-18, Boomers trail by 13. Just under 5 to go. Ming's three-point play conversion no good. She missed the free throw. 4:45, 31-18. Boomers trying to draw just a bit closer. Mendel on the left side looking for somewhere to go. Boomers, Lady Buffs trying to sort of double team the ball each time. Inside to Colt now at the free throw line. Colt looking, surveying right corner. Floyd, she'll dribble back left side, spin back right. She bounce passes it inside to Mills. Mills can't control it, but they're going to catch a break. That's going to stay here with the Boomers.
Kaylee running up into the band section there. Watch out for some of those drums.
Yeah, she almost hit those cymbals, yeah. Nelson sets inbound. Boomers in a stack look as that pass got away from Nelson. And that's another turnover for the Boomers.
That's going to be the story of this one. You look back for the Boomers. If you can't pull the comeback, it's definitely the turnovers. That has been eating them up in this ball game. Some of them forced, some of them unforced.
Mills taking his seat. Jones going substitution. Ella Howard reinserted into the game here. Snodgrass has it the other way, approaching 4 minutes to go here in the third quarter. She's going to work against Nelson, dribbles right side, kicks it out. Korf, right corner three, no good. Defensive rebound, Floyd, as they're going to push the pace. Floyd got away with a double dribble there. She now to Nelson, top, bounce pass inside to Howard. Howard can't get the shot to go. Mendel the rebound, got it to go, and one. Excuse me, that was Colt with the pass inside. Good pass there. Howard couldn't get it to fall. Good follow from Mendel as she got it off the glass, got fouled, and Mendel with a chance for a three-point play.
Beautiful ball movement right there. You feel fairly higher because that was a heck of a look underneath. A great job by Lexi to follow it up, get the big and one. She's got 12 of the Boomer 20.
Yeah, she needs to have 13 of the 21.
She might get to that 1,000
big free
today.
throw here.
Yeah.
As it doesn't fall, unfortunately. Rebound taken by Snodgrass. She will bring it into the front court. Wide open so far. Going to dribble left side, get all the way in, kick out Powers. Powers left corner three, just a bit off. Offensive rebound, Korf. Korf back up. Her shot no good. Gets her own rebound once again, no good. And Cole got the rebound, and Korf in there to fight for it. And they're going to, I believe, call it.
Yeah, it's on Korf. She is not happy that she got called for that foul.
And I don't blame her either, but because she was fighting real hard. She's going to be hit with the foul. Natalie Brown going to sub her out of the game. Yeah, she's not happy as Mills back into the game, as Boomer's going to have to make a substitution as they are. Nelson's going to take a seat. 3:34 to go. Boomers.
Well, and she really wasn't happy because that's her fourth foul, so she got set pretty much the rest of this quarter, maybe parts of that fourth.
Boomers on offense. Taylor Floyd has it. Good pass inside to Colt, but unfortunately was tipped by Livy Ming.
That's the thing. You got to remember, too, Coach Snodgrass has been Dodge City, right? So she has seen the Boomers over the last few years. She understands how they're going to operate despite her being in this new location.
In the left corner, sets it inbound. Floyd gets it to Mills, top of the key. Mills going to dribble inside. Bounce pass outside to Mendel. Mendel for three. Got it. Lexi Mendel, 3 for 5 from three now, as she's got 15 points.
Just needs 13 more for the big 1,000.
And it'd be nice as of right now. They trail by 8, 31-23 to the Garden City Lady Buffs, as they now have it on the offensive end with Snodgrass right wing inside to Ming at the free throw line. Back to Snodgrass. Under 3 minutes now in the third quarter. Snodgrass going to dribble it up. Shot clock approaching 10 seconds. She's going to dribble right side, penetrates, right hand layup off the glass, no good. Good defense from the Boomers. Mills with the rebound. As she picked up her dribble, got to find somewhere and gets it to Howard. Howard crosses now to Floyd, left side. 2:30 now, here to go. Kaylee Mills has it, left side, dribbling up top of the key. Back to the wing, inside to Caitlin Colt, as she spins through her defender and gets an easy two off the glass. Only a 6-point deficit now, 31-25.
Boomers with a little bit of a run, find their way back into
a little
it.
deja vu.
Yeah, won't go away right now.
31-25. Now 2 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Snodgrass imposing her will, getting inside. Left hand off the glass, won't go, but drew the foul on Colt. Snodgrass headed back to the line.
She's got such a good sense, even as a freshman, of when to press the issue down low, when to look for her teammates. So it's going to make her. She's going to be a wildly good player by the time she's a senior.
Snodgrass at the free throw line. Her first one. Toilet bowls in, almost went out.
Had everything but the net there for a second.
As that lengthens their lead to 7 now, 32-25. 2:02 to go here in the third frame. Her second free throw, that one falls through easily. Now they now lead by 8, 33-25. Howard the other way. Now Mendel, left side. It's a soft kind of double team each time. Trying to give you nowhere to go. Mendel now top of the key. She'll try yet another three, just a bit short. Offensive rebound, Colt, but she was fouled by Snodgrass. So good position there from Colt to draw the loose ball foul on Snodgrass. So being in.
Yeah, Colt doing a great job. You mentioned really it's the positioning by her to get that one drawn.
So inbounds, Floyd into Mendel, right corner. Mendel dribbles back left, all the way to the top of the key. Over to Howard, left side, inside to Colt, left elbow, back out, right wing three for Taylor. Floyd got it. Big shot from Taylor Floyd. Now just a 5-point deficit as the Boomers answer back after the Snodgrass three-point play. Taylor Floyd gets on the board.
And those were some of those looks that weren't going in the first half of the Boomers are starting to see go.
As Mia Hannigan dribbles down the floor and just pulls up, and that one won't go. And the rebound fought for by both teams. And I believe we have a jump ball possession arrow favoring the Boomers, so Boomers going to get it back.
Yeah, well, Caitlin Colt as well as Natalie Brown getting tied up in that one and looked like a scrum there for a minute.
As back we go with Mendel the other way. As she hits it left side to Ella Howard, inside to Mills. Mills surveying, scanning. She got nowhere to go. Double team comes as it kind of gets tipped back outside to Ella Howard. All the ball works its way around to the right corner to Taylor Floyd. Her three-pointer no good. Approaching 40 seconds now as Lady Buffs all the way to a wide open Mia Hannigan. Her three-pointer won't go. Rebound taken by Floyd ahead to Mills. Mills pushing the pace. And she's going to slow it down just a little bit and had it tipped from behind by Hannigan. And kind of a frustration foul there as Snodgrass controlled it. And Kaylee Mills get hit with another foul. And she's going to have to go on. That's just her second. As substitution made there, Bailey Nelson sending Mills to the bench here for the final 30 seconds of this third quarter. Boomers trail by 5, 33-28. Snodgrass now. No shot clock, so they can await the final shot. Getting it to Powers. Powers bounce pass right back to Snodgrass on the right side. Now over to Brown. Brown top of the key to Powers, left side. She's going to work against Mendel. Good defense from Mendel as Powers dribbled it out of bounds. And Boomer's going to get it back with 10.5 to go. As Mills and Chavez checking back in. Howard and
who else?
Taylor Floyd sub out.
But still great, like you mentioned, excellent job by Lexi Mendel there because Powers thought she got a little bump, and to no avail there. Forced an easy turnover.
Inbounds to Mendel. 5 seconds to go now. Nelson left side, inside to Mills. Back out Chavez. Chavez left corner three, just a bit off. Offensive rebound. Oh, that's going to do it here for the third quarter. Boomers got just a bit closer there at the end of that third quarter. Only trail by 5, 33-28. The fourth quarter coming up. You're listening to Boomer Basketball on Z92 and Boomer TV.
This is
communities in every way, Sealing State Bank is thrilled to bring hometown banking closer to you with a brand new branch in Woodward.
Welcome.
Now offering full-service banking close to home, from personal checking and savings to home and commercial loans, Sealing State Bank has you covered. Enjoy the convenience of mobile and online banking, wire transfers, and so much more. Sealing State Bank, your trusted partner in Woodward. Come visit at 2314 Williams Avenue and experience hometown banking at its best.
Woodward Steel, your tri-state leader in steel, wants to remind you that in addition to taking care of all your steel needs, Woodward Steel carries other important materials such as stainless, aluminum, 4-inch to 6-inch PVC pipes and fittings, and so much more. If you're in the shop or out in the field and in need of fabrication materials, don't hesitate to pick up the phone and call 580-324-8005 to talk with our staff, or come visit the shop Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. at 210 48th Street in Woodward. Woodward Steel, your trusted tri-state leader in steel.
The Boomers trail by 5 points, 33-28 to the Garden City Lady Buffaloes. As I can't officially say Buffaloes, as that's what says across their uniform. So me and Tyler didn't know if it was Buffs or Buffaloes that they like to go
they
by.
go by both.
Both.
Peter refers to them as the Buffs.
Skull Buffs.
Yep,
Yes.
there you go.
Anyways, Lady Buffs have to control here in the fourth quarter to begin things as Snodgrass passes it inside to Dahl. Dahl with a reverse right-hand lay, couldn't get it to go. Did a great job of holding on to it there to force that tie ball, but nevertheless, Boomers will take over now. 7:46 to go. Got 5 points to make up here. Final 8 minutes. As Mendel will control it here to begin things on offense. She passes to Nelson. Nelson back to Mendel. Into Chavez. Chavez left corner three again. That one rims out all the way down and came out. I like the confidence there from Chavez. Defensive rebound by Snodgrass. Snodgrass now to Hannigan. Hannigan guarded closely by Mills. Mills giving her no space. Mills dribbling inside. Bounce pass inside to Dahl. As Dahl had it tipped away and controlled by Nelson. Nelson had it tipped away again, and Mendel couldn't quite get it. As she does get it now as it bounced off of Powers.
1-on-4, and she gets pushed.
And Mendel finally fouled.
Golly.
Good job there from Mendel to keep control of it. Finally fouled by Powers. That's just Powers' first foul, but a quick foul.
Boomer's got to communicate a little bit. Bailey, she had no idea somebody was behind her.
About to get a little tongue-tied there as a lot was going on. Inbound to Mendel. Mendel dribbles left side, got her girl beat, and Dahl fouled her from behind. Mendel headed for some more free throws to begin things.
They get Powers on that one, her second, but great job by Lexi. Seeing the one-on-one matchup, hadn't seen a ton of those so far today, and took advantage driving to that baseline.
Yeah, off the inbound, paint was wide open. Mendel can beat just about anybody off the dribble. Had an open lane, foul from behind. Mendel's first free throw knocks through. As I believe I see Tyler on the lookout for the siege.
Yeah, he has disappeared on us. Yeah, it's kind of scary. You know, CJ, he's up and about all the time, so better not have wandered too far.
We will figure that out shortly. As Mendel's second free throw no good, splits the pair as her first one fell through. And on the inbounds, I believe they're going to hit Ella Howard with a loose ball foul. She was trying to tip that rebound. So 33-29, Boomers draw 1 point closer, just a minute in.
This is the closest they've been since 22-18 in that early second quarter. Or, excuse me, later stage of the second quarter.
Right you are. Snodgrass, the point guard, dribbling left side, back right, inside the paint, spins back left, off the glass, just a bit short. Mills the defensive rebound. As she gets it to Floyd. Floyd pushing the pace into the front court. Now to Howard, left side. Cross-court pass to Floyd. Floyd controlled it quickly to Mendel. Mendel thought about a three, dribbling right side baseline, gets through, splits the double team off the glass, and it rolls in. Good move there from Lexi Mendel. 33-31, 6:20 to go now.
Boy, when she's on one, Ely, she is just fun to watch. 18 points for her, only 10 away from 1,000.
As Snodgrass penetrates inside, had her pass tipped and stolen. Ball fought for and taken away by Floyd now. Boomers can tie or take the lead here.
Wow, what a comeback, and Lexi was the one that got the hands on the ball to tip that pass.
That's Mendel got it to Floyd. Floyd dribbled back out, now to Colt, cross-court pass. Mendel for the lead. Just a bit short. Snodgrass controls the rebound. We were ready to celebrate on that one. Snodgrass comes the other way into the front court, going to dribble inside. Back out Powers. Powers thought about a three, dribbles inside the paint, stops, pops, and says Mendel, Mendel fouled her. As Powers is going to be headed to the line. 5:45, 2-point lead over our Boomers. And that's Mendel's third, so not quite a big issue as I can see the siege monster coming in back into the gymnasium.
What's that? We were worried there for a minute because he's the one that drove us. So if he's gone,
we're not. We can't go anywhere. Yeah, and I'm not walking back.
You're paying for the Uber ride then.
Well, Siege believes us he could pay for it. Powers' first free throw falls through as her second one not good. Rebound fought for, finally controlled by Ella Howard. Now to Mills, back to Howard. 5:39 to go, 34-31. Boomers trail by just 3. Mendel has it left side, inside to Mills, free throw line, dribbling inside, back Floyd, corner. Dribbling left side, spins back right, looking for somewhere to go. Goes inside and is going to get tied up as that possession arrow favors the Lady Buffs.
That's Powers doing a good job, realizing double teams there. You could force that jump ball. That's exactly what she did.
Floyd kind of didn't necessarily help herself dribbling to that right elbow where all the help is. So 5:20 now. Buffs get a stop essentially. Snodgrass left side working against Mills, dribbling inside, had the lane, and I believe we got a timeout call on the Lady Buff side, a full one. 5:13 to go. Your Boomers trail by 3, 34-31 in the final frame.
Smith & Co. Auction and Realty. They are Oklahoma's real estate and land auction experts. Smith & Co. is your top choice for all your land auctions and real estate needs. Call them 580-254-3975 or email Ira at smithcorealestate.com. Also, Northwest Glass, from residential and commercial glass to auto glass, doors, and mirrors. Northwest Glass, they've got you covered. They do it all with expert care, quality service. Visit 611 Texas Avenue or call 256-4324. Northwest Glass, Smith & Co., powering Boomer Sports this season. 34-31, Woodward trailing, but Ely, what a comeback that we've seen over the last few minutes. And again, it's nothing that they were doing particularly different, but you're just converting on some of these looks that they had missed out on in the first half.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, especially here in this fourth quarter. I believe the Lady Buffs only scored 3 points to begin things and doing a good job. Hannigan, essentially a non-factor right now. She can do it. She does a good job of getting inside as well, but on the defensive side is really what has been impressive. Giving themselves some space because Snodgrass is really good at getting inside and creating shots for herself. Here we go. Snodgrass for the inbound, had her pass tipped by Floyd. Now Mills controls it, pushing the pace as Mills, her pass was tipped, and they're going to say it travel.
Tough right there. You get a steal, but commit it right back. And credit, again, to Garden City. They may turn over, but they had to hustle back, get back on that transition defense.
Snodgrass now for the easy inbound to Hannigan. Into the front court. 5 minutes to go now. 3 minutes past. 34-31 still. Snodgrass left side takes the screen from Ming as she passes it inside to Ming. Ming could not get her block shot to go. Gets her own rebound. Bounce pass back to Snodgrass. And she goes up with the left hand. Draws the foul, I believe, on Caitlin Culp. That it is. Snodgrass back to the line. Chavez to the scorer's table.
Third foul on Culp. Third of the quarter for the Boomers.
Boomers need to watch out for that. Don't want to get in foul trouble when you're trying to come back. Snodgrass's first free throw is no good, so no harm so far as Chavez going to check Culp out. Don't imagine she'll be gone long, as we do need that rebounding inside.
Chavez, Floyd, Howard, Mendel, and Mills, the 5 for the Boomers now.
Snodgrass' second free throw rattles home. So now a 4-point lead for the Lady Buffs. 35-31, under 5 to play here. As Mendel crossing the timeline, guarded quickly by Powers. Bounce pass over to Howard. Howard back to Mendel right side. Mendel scanning inside to Mills as Mills traveled with it.
Boy, and Livy Ming has been a problem for Kaylee Mills today. Every time Kaylee's inside, Livy's right next to her, making it tough for really Kaylee to get anything going. She's only got 2 points.
4:26 to go. Snodgrass controlling the offense, setting it up in a stacked look. They are 2-2. Elevator screen for Hannigan. Hannigan fires away just a bit short. Mills the defensive rebound. That's a good play. They guarded it well. That's a good elevator screen play right there. 4 minutes to go. Boomers trail by 4. They are on offense. Mendel has it. Looking for somewhere to go. Nowhere to go. Picks up her dribble. Bounce pass over to Floyd finally. Floyd has it near half court. Gets just a bit inside. Dribbles left side over to Mendel now. Corner to Chavez. Chavez thought about it. Dribbles back outside. Her pass to Floyd. Almost tipped. Howard now corner inside to Mendel. Mendel dribbling against Ming, goes up with the left hand and draws the foul on Ming. So Mendel back to the line.
Great patience by Lex there. Caught in an awkward spot, made sure she was able to find her way into that paint through that traffic and get the shot. And a good connector pass from Ella Howard because she knew she was going to be open in the corner, but that Garden City was going to close her out, and she was instantly looking to hit Lexi on that.
As Mendel's first free throw drops through, now just a 3-point deficit. As they can draw the closest they've been since nothing here.
Just about.
As her second free throw falls, 35-33, Boomers trail by just 2.
And Lexi just 8 points away from 1,000. She's at 20 today.
And you never know, she could definitely still do it. There's plenty of ball game left. Lady Buffs back the other way on the left side. Hannigan finally taking her dribble. Now over to Snodgrass, right wing. As she dribbles left side, takes the screen, back out to Ming. Ming looking for somewhere to go, and we got a timeout taken by Coach Snodgrass. Just a 30-second timeout. Boomers threatening here. Down by 2, 35-33. 3 minutes, 18 seconds to go here in regulation.
Great Plains Bank Heritage Stress respects. Those are the things that make Great Plains Bank great. Deep roots across Oklahoma and Texas. They're in touch with the communities in which we live and work. M&D Enterprises and Lawnmower Shop for your best lawn, porch, or patio. M&D Enterprises and Lawnmower Shop are your people. They carry everything you need to make your greenscape that little piece of heaven you've always dreamed of. Locations in Woodward, Ken, and Weatherford. M&D, Great Plains Bank, powering Boomer sports this season. And Ely, the Boomers, again, we talked about it. Not the best stat. You've lost 6 straight. Sometimes you forget how to win when you lose like that. And it's not against bad teams, by the way. So trying to find a way to finish one off here.
Oh, and this would absolutely be a great win to get. You didn't play very well to begin things. The second half has been essentially astonishing. Just kind of slowly doing it. Now down by 2 as the timeout is over with, and we are back in action, approaching 3 minutes. Lady Buffs in control right now. Hannigan stops, pops, turns around. That's a shot clock expires. Couldn't get it to fall from 3. Rebound taken by Mills. Mills not having a lot of success on the offensive end. Playing some good defense, getting some rebounds down there. So credit her where that is. Bounce pass inside to Mills, left elbow. Back to Mendel. Mendel looking for somewhere to go. And the older Coach Jones not happy on the sidelines as Taylor Floyd shoots a right corner 3. It won't go. Colt gets the rebound. Nelson now tries to shoot a 12-foot jumper. As that won't go, rebound taken by Mills. Her shot won't go, gets her own rebound back to the corner. Mendel tries a 3 air ball, so a little bit of scruffy possession there as some room service on the other end for Powers as the Buffs got out in transition. Got an easy 2 to stretch that lead to 4 now, 37-33.
You go back to Coach Jones, talking about the older one, Casey being a little frustrated. Wanted to Taylor to cut baseline, she didn't do it.
As we approach 2 minutes, Boomer's going to have to start going quick. Mendel step back 3-pointer. That one rattles home, and her foot was on the line. Called a 2. Tough bucket there as she's at 9:94 now. 6 points away. More importantly, 2 points away now as Snodgrass the other way. Couldn't get the lefty layup to go as Mills gets the rebound and falls over. Now gives it to Floyd. And we got a timeout taken by Coach Jones. Mills kind of all over the place on that end. And timeout taken by Coach Jones. Just a 30-second.
And, yeah, smart timeout by Coach Jones. But
you need the ball.
Keep finding a way to cut this back. It feels like, Ely, if they could just get over the top, take the lead, that's going to be the difference, right?
Absolutely, but yes and no, because Snodgrass can go off and get a tough bucket whenever. So, excuse me, it was a full timeout, so a minute long. Coach Jones, he's got the board in his hand, pointing around. He wants a play here.
And don't forget, we'll have the boys game right after this coming up. Boomers are going to take on a 9-9 Garden City boys team that, quite honestly, has some question marks coming into today. We're talking with some of their coaches, some of their guys. Unfortunately for them, injuries have kind of been a factor over the last couple of weeks. So their starting lineup might be a little jumbled compared to what it usually is. That being said, Coach Luke Swedberg has done a great job kind of getting this team built back up after a 5-14 season last year. They're already well ahead of what they were last season.
Timeout approaching triple zeros as A minute 47 to go here in regulation. It's a 2-point game, 37-35. The Boomers trail by a basket. They do have the ball. Nelson now to Floyd. Floyd on the left side, inside to Colt. Colt surveying, back out Mindel, corner 3 ball, just a bit off. Colt fight for that rebound, but is tipped away by Snodgrass. We'll stay here with the Boomers.
Yeah, great job by Colt on the backside. Again, boxing out Snodgrass, making sure if she's going to not get the rebound, Snodgrass is going to have to knock it
And the
away.
more impressive thing, she's the one who passed that to Mindel right next to her, got all the way down there as inbound to Mills. Mills had a look at it, couldn't get it to fall, but we're going to stay here again as that ball was tipped out by Maya Korf.
It just hadn't been Kaylee's day offensively. We've talked about it, and she's worked hard defensively, getting the boards and all that, but just hadn't been there for her offensively today.
She's not someone to take out right now as the inbound is to Mills. As Mills controls it, now to Nelson left side. 1 minute, 22 seconds to go. Boomers still trail by 2. Colt going to work, back out to Floyd. Floyd dribbles right side, stops, pops over to Colt. Colt now left side to Mindel. Mindel dribbles left side, stops, layup. That one goes. Lexi Mindel ties things up here at a minute to go, 37 all. She's 4 points away from 1,000 too.
What a way to get 1,000 if she would get there to do it in this type of environment.
Snodgrass down the other way with the right hand and the one finish. Snodgrass, the freshman, doing it all here for the Lady Buffs.
And that was Curry-esque. That thing went high off the glass, about as high as you could go without hitting the top of the backboard, and somehow trickled in.
What an answer from the freshman, Tegan Snodgrass, after the tie ball game from Lexi Mindel for a 3-point play as her free throw falls. Back up by 3 are the Lady Buffs, 40-37. Under a minute now, 56 and ticking. Nelson to Floyd. Floyd has it right side. Scanning, now to Mindel. Mindel has it. Guarded by Powers. Got to go find somewhere to go as shot clock approaching 20. Now Floyd right side. She passes it to Nelson. Nelson going to dribble back right. Bounce pass inside to Colt. Colt now to Floyd. Floyd thought about a three-pointer. Bounce pass to Colt. Colt throws it away. And that's a turnover on the side of the Boomers.
They got a foul.
Now they're going to have to start fouling as they do. Colt fouls Snodgrass, as that might be the person you don't want to foul.
That's 5 now for Woodward, so just had the one they had to give, and that will send Garden City to line 4 for Colt. So Mills and Colt both with 4 fouls.
As we got a substitution for the Boomers, and that's...
Yeah, Kaylin Heckert about to come in. Probably a little defense for offense there, try to make sure that...
Well, that and... you're going to wait for her to shoot her first free throw.
And then the sub, yep, you're right.
Well, actually goes to the bench, actually, but I would imagine it's just somebody who can come in there and foul and not worry about, having to foul out, stuff like that. So Snodgrass's first free throw falls through. Now a 4-point lead for the Lady Buffs. 41-37, 24 and a half to go. Snodgrass's second free throw falls. So now the Boomers, they got to go coast to coast and get a bucket essentially immediately. We got a timeout on the floor. So we will take a break.
No.
They will take a break, not us.
Not us.
I didn't mean that. They will take a break after Tegan Snodgrass just imposing her will in this one. Boomers come all the way back, tied up at 37, and Snodgrass goes on a 5-0 run.
Well, and she's a clutch player, right? Stepping up at the big moment. We saw it last night with Kyla Adair for Alpha, doing it in a similar role. It was kind of quiet the first few quarters. Snodgrass able to get rolling here, kind of matching what Mia Hannigan had done in the first half of the Lady Buffs. But if you're the Boomers, now the situation is Ely, right? Like you said, down by 5, so it's 2 possessions. You got to get a good look. You got to get a quality look. It doesn't have to be a 3, but it's got to be quick. It's got to be in a hurry, and you can't turn it over. Got to give yourself a chance. And after that, you got to foul quick and make sure, if you can, foul somebody that's probably not taking Snodgrass. That'd be ideal.
10 seconds left in the timeout. Officials at the huddle. As we await the finish here in Garden City, in the Garden.
The Garden, as they call it.
Not Madison Square, but very nice facility to its respect.
Oh, by the way, this might be the chagrin of CJ over there. OU runs away against Georgia in the second half, 94-78 your final.
You hear that? Anyways, back in action we are. As Floyd to Mills, now to Mendel. Mendel to Floyd, 15 seconds to go. Floyd gets inside, floater falls through, big shot there. Taylor Floyd, now just 11.7, another timeout on the floor.
Yeah, Woodward able to get this one, I believe, in before the possession. So Taylor, just 7 points for her, but needed was that one to get Boomers within 3. Now you got to foul quick and hope that you could get the free throw misses after that.
That was very, very needed. Now you got to figure out who you're going to foul and who's going to foul. I saw Kaylin Hecker did go to the scores table and check in.
And that's important because you got Kaylee Mills and Caitlin Cope with 4
So
fouls.
they can't
apiece.
foul. You need those girls on the floor. Most importantly, the Lady Buffs got to miss free throws.
Or
That's
if
what
you could generate the turnover for the Boomers as well,
That's
that
true
could
as
give you
well.
a chance. That's not going to be easy, though.
Buffs, the ladies, are in the bonus the rest of the way. Boomers committed 5 personal fouls here.
And it is Heckert, by the way, coming in for Kaylee Mills. So your 5 is Heckert, Nelson, Mendel, Culp, and Floyd for the Boomers.
And Heckert just going to try to guard towards the back. I was looking for somewhere to go. Inbounds it to Hannigan. Got a foul.
Yeah, Floyd can't get to her. Now there comes Heckert.
They finally do foul Hannigan as 5 precious seconds ran off the clock. Hannigan will go to the free throw line to try and ice this one for the Lady Buffs. 6.1 to go. Boomers trail by 3, 42-39 after coming all the way back.
Both teams putting a lot of people back. You got Heckert, Floyd back here. Of course, Heckert probably going to check out for Culp here in a second.
It's Hannigan's first free throw, nothing but net. That makes the lead 4 now. As Mills is back into the game. Heckert played her 5 seconds. Hannigan's second free throw misses, so run the clock now as
Coach Jones
had a timeout.
Yep.
I wonder if they'll fix the clock at all.
I don't know. They might. We'll see.
0.8 came off, 6.1 to 5.3.
Either way, now it's about Dire Straits technically a 1-possession game because you could hit a 3, get fouled, but
or there should be a 4-point line right now. Then you just hit a 4-point line.
That's what I said. Hit a 3, get
A
fouled.
4-point line.
Oh, a 4-point line. Well, those don't exist.
I know
I'm
they
talking
don't.
about things that actually exist.
But
regardless of what happens here, and I know you lose, it'd be tough because you're looking at 7 straight losses. But the way the effort, the way they kept fighting today, very impressive. Remember, Boomers were down 16-4. At that point, you could have said, man, we had a long road trip this morning, had a physical game last night. A lot of teams, some teams might have put their heads down, just went with it. Boomers said, no, we're not doing that today, and they worked hard to fight back into this.
yeah, and it's got to be frustrating because as the Lady Boomers, you know everything that you're capable of and some, and you just sometimes it doesn't resonate. So.
The other problem is here it's a full court scenario for the Boomers as well.
Nelson set to inbound, and she just gives it to Mendel. Mendel looks like she's going to dribble it out.
Well, she tried to get to half court, but nothing really there to work.
And that's going to do it. Your Boomers fall to the Garden City Lady Buffaloes by 4 with a score of 43-39. We're going to take a quick break, and we're back to wrap this thing up. You're listening to Boomer Basketball, Z92, Boomer TV.
Every family has a story filled with chapters of love, laughter, and dreams for the future.
Moves fast, and you deserve internet that keeps up. Say hello to Pioneer Fiber Internet with blazing fast gig fiber speeds designed for the way you live, work, and play. From ultra-smooth streaming and lag-free gaming to lightning-fast downloads and crystal-clear video calls, Gig Fiber gives you the speed and reliability to do it all. Ready to upgrade your internet experience? Visit gopioneer.com to sign up today.
Having insurance isn't the same as having State Farm. It's like getting Bateman when you need Batman.
Stop. Whoa, cat lady. Time out.
Nice fanny bag.
Thank you.
Rude. Don't settle for just any insurance when there's State Farm.
Back at the Garden, as they call it, in Garden City. Water Girls fall to 8-15 on the season as Garden City takes it 43-39, improving the Lady Buffs to a 12-7 on the season. Looking at your post-game stats, Lexi Mendel, she nearly got there. 24 points today for the Boomers of their 39. She'll go to Anadarko Tuesday night with 996 career points, so has a chance to get that one, obviously, easily within reach there for Lexi on the 1,000. And then for Taylor Floyd, she winds up being the second leading scorer with 7 for the Boomers. Kayla Culp, Kaylee Mills following that. And then for Garden City, the two we'd highlighted pregame is kind of once the circle did their damage. Mia Hannigan, first half, had it strong. She winds up with 16. And then Tegan Snodgrass gets into double digits as well there towards the end, attacking the basket, getting some big free throws made. And Ely for the Boomers, again, I know you don't want to hear it because you've lost 7 in a row, but you were down 16-4 in this game early on. You put together a heck of an effort to fight back to nearly take it there at the last game.
Yeah, and it's kind of a story of the past few games. I mean, it sucks to just keep harping on it, but, you know, that's really the story of what it is. And if you're the Boomers now, you're almost to the point where you can't just be happy about what happened in certain times. You got to figure out what's going on and how to fix it, because it's getting down to the point of the season where you can't have those quarters anymore. You can't afford to have it, and it's getting down to the point where you just have to fix it, and there's nothing else.
So the girls fall 43-39 to the Lady Buffs of Garden City. We'll step aside for a break, come back, get you start set for the boys coming up here in about, they got 16 minutes on the clock. So step aside. It's Boomer Basketball, Z92 and Boomer TV.
Supporting community.
Out here in western Oklahoma, folks know quality when they see it, and that's exactly what you'll find at Vance Auto Group of Woodward. For years, we've proudly supplied Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram vehicles.
40 years Oklahoma tough.
Not just across our state, but to drivers all over the region.
Hard-working folks, hard-working trucks.
Whether you're after rugged performance or everyday comfort,
Cars, trucks, and SUVs.
Vance is here to help you find the perfect fit.
Dodge, Ram, and GMC.
Visit Vance Auto Group of Woodward, where it's comfortable to buy a car.
And back on Z92 Boomer TV, Ely Noble, Tyler Riggs with you as we're getting set for the Woodward boys and the Garden City Buffaloes. And we're joined by a special guest here this afternoon. He's kind of our chauffeur, I guess. We're getting that title officially of chauffeur, CJ Montgomery, but he's a little bit more than that.
Well, we have these prima donna ESPN-style announcers. They think they need drivers to drive them to the venues. So I think that was my primary function today. But no, good to be with you. A lot of fun. Boy, kudos to the Boomers hanging in there. I'm telling you, actually got stronger as the game went on. It was, and of course, both teams played last night. But it was obvious that the Boomers played last night. You could see that in their shots and turnovers and so on and so forth, particularly in the first half. And you guys know, I don't know how far they were down, but they clawed back and tied the rascal up before ended up falling down at the final few seconds.
Yeah, trailed by as much as 12 at different points. 16-4 is kind of the big watermark early, and then again it was 28-16 at one point. But wanted to bring you in, CJ, because we've had FFA kids all week long on Michael and Friends.
Right, going to continue to do so.
Yes.
And it is National FFA Week here in about down the stretch in the month of February. We're excited about the 92nd Woodward District Livestock Show. About a 10-day run. It will officially get underway in earnest early tomorrow morning with the pig show, the barrel show. We'll follow that on Monday with the female side of things, the gilt show. The goat show is on Tuesday. Our morning show will be out there from the Woodward County Event Center, and then sheep are on Wednesday. Take a break the next weekend, and the cattle show will be the next Monday. What's that, the 23rd? The morning show will return out there then as well. It all culminates that Tuesday evening, March 24th, with the big premium auction sale and dinner. About 700 people taking part there, and just a marvelous support that not only Woodward but the entire area shows for that show. And we like to say it's the best one in the state, and it is, quite honestly. We can talk about any number of the criteria that would make it the best, but the facilities are none better, the management is none better, the support financially is none better, and then of course we think we've got the best kids across northwest Oklahoma. Roughly 1,000 kids from 10 counties will participate in the district show before it's all said and done come next Tuesday evening. That would not next Tuesday, but the following Tuesday, the 24th. But no, I'm excited to be along with you. What a great facility, Garden City.
Yes.
You know, it is similar to collegiate style facilities, I guess. It's been here, they tell us, about a dozen years. It's all part of, it's under one roof, if you will, everything within respect to Garden City High School. Used to be a number of years ago when we were doing football in the early days. It was the largest school district in the state of Kansas. I think that distinction now may belong to Wichita East. I think Garden City's still in the top 5. I believe they're third, and off the road to an east, another large school district, top 5 as well with respect to Dodge City. Dodge City's a 6A school. So, but a marvelous facility. Folks have been great to you all, and very cordial, and it's a lot of fun.
It is, for sure, and we'll get the boys going away or coming up here in a minute, but I want to touch on real quick. We did have, we were talking about having those representatives in studio, the Ag Mechanics as well, coming up on March 4th. They had to move that sucker, bump it back a week because it got so large and outgrown itself a little bit.
The folks that built that facility a number of years ago, a dozen years or so ago, more than 50,000 square foot, free-span building, you would think that would be enough space for everyone, but it quite honestly ran out of space, and that will, the Ag Mechanics, you're correct, what is that, Wednesday, I believe?
March 4th,
the 4th, and Cable 1's morning show will be back out there. An integral part of the district get-together is that Ag Mechanics show. It's that didn't get its start necessarily in Woodward, but as good as it is in Woodward, the OYE, Oklahoma Youth Expo, is part of their official lineup of not venues or species, but activities with respect to the district livestock show in the OYE.
And we had some great representatives on with Woodward FFA. Had Bo Patton, Cash Rose, and Tel Dixon in the studio. So those guys do a phenomenal job of ripping not only
there are
FFA,
so
but Ag
many
Mechanics and shooting sports.
among activities that are associated with young people, and FFA within that umbrella there are so many activities. You have various opening closing ceremonies, public speaking, shooting sports, and then the obvious, the livestock showing, and then ag mechanics, and then you branch out further and you get to associate yourself with young people on the court, on the field, on the track, whatever. And we've got the greatest job in the world, quite honestly, to associate with our young people across not only Oklahoma, but southwest Kansas and the Texas-Oklahoma Panhandles. Classic Bowl 38's coming up, officially May 24th, with the playing of softball after church on Sunday afternoon, and that will culminate that evening, the next evening, Saturday evening, if you will. What's that, May the 30th, with Classic Bowl 38. My goodness.
Well, CJ, hey, thanks for giving us a rundown on all those events, and thanks for bringing us out here. We're going to kick you off now. I'm sorry, we got to.
I've got to rest up. We've got a 2 or 3 hour drive going back. I need to rest my driving skills.
Absolutely. So CJ checking in with us there momentarily. We'll step aside for a break, come back, start breaking down the X's and O's between the Boomers and the Buffaloes of Garden City. It's Boomer Basketball on Z92 and Boomer TV.
Nothing like being from Western Oklahoma. It's family and community. It's spring storms and winter wheat. It's fall football and summer baseball. And there's one bank that really understands our area. Bank of Western Oklahoma. We've been locally owned from the beginning, and we still are. When you need a bank that understands your unique life, choose Bank of Western Oklahoma, the bank that works as hard as you do. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
Communities in every way, Sealing State Bank is thrilled to bring hometown banking closer to you with a brand new branch in Woodward.
Welcome.
Now offering full-service banking close to home, from personal checking and savings to home and commercial loans, Sealing State Bank has you covered. Enjoy the convenience of mobile and online banking, wire transfers, and so much more. Sealing State Bank, your trusted partner in Woodward. Come visit at 2314 Williams Avenue and experience hometown banking at its best.
Having insurance isn't the same as having State Farm. It's like getting Bateman when you need Batman.
Stop. Whoa, cat lady. Time out.
Nice fanny bag.
Thank you. Rude.
Don't settle for just any insurance when there's State Farm.
And back at Garden City, Tyler Riggs, Healy Noble, and even CJ Montgomery with us here for a little bit this afternoon. The Boomers getting ready to take on Garden City. Woodward on the boys' side coming to this one have won 4 straight now. They're 15-7. Last night, I'm going to coin it as this, maybe one of the more odd 20-point wins you'll see, 77-55, 22-point win. You had 3 techs called on you. There's a slump where you let Alva cut it to as close to 6, but the boys responded, took care of business. You had 4 scores in double figures. Gage Hutchins led the way with 20. Kane Gates had 19. You got Cole Reed with 16 and Luke Talley with 12. And the boys are looking at it and saying, hey, we got a chance to win 5 straight all of a sudden, get our record up to 16-7. But, again, this Garden City squad, not sure what we'll get today. Coached by Luke Swedberg, better season last year already. They were 5-14 last year, 9-9 this season, but they've had injury questions. Braden Walker, freshman that usually plays a lot. Daniel Monterez, a senior, injury questions. We don't know if he'll play. McCoy Hemmert, who's popped off for a 30-point game this season. He's out. We know that. He had just got back from injury. And even Javion Cherez, who's sophomore, will see some time. He might be as well. So what I'm saying is this might fall to a guy like Drew Strecker today for Garden City. He's been in the lineup now for a few years, a junior, a steady hand, a guy who's consistently around that double-digit point mark, if not more at times. Then you may have to look to another sophomore like a Kobe Rosales, who will have to step up and maybe increase his scoring output. Then don't forget, they've got a good senior, Jalen Jeggles, 6'4". He brings a little size, and Ely with that. A couple more seniors than what the women's side had, their ladies' side had, but still a lot of underclassmen on this Garden City team. So it's a lot of guys that, with maybe an increased opportunity today, if you will, for Coach Swedberg, and you got to watch out for that if you're the Boomers.
Yeah, 3 seniors in the lineup, 2 set to start, or who usually start for them on a nightly basis. But out of about a 20 to 22 kid roster, just 3 seniors still kind of on that path of the youth coming up, and the young guys. These guys are. I mean, for the most part, these guys are young, still figuring it out on the same end of their girls. You know, kind of an inconsistent kind of season. You know, you see these guys could really turn it on at points, and we saw the same thing, you know, tonight with the girls' squad. Snodgrass, I mean, she was everywhere tonight, and Hannigan can really shoot the lights out of it. Both those girls returning next year, And Kobe Rosales, that kid is sophomore. He'll be back 2 more years. So this team can get it going whenever. But so can this Woodward Boomer squad, and they've got it going right now.
I'm getting some late-breaking injury update news from our sources for the Woodward Boomer side. Aaron Laredo, Dawson Hickert sick today, so they're out. No, none of them. So Aaron going to be replaced in the starting lineup. I imagine probably by Jake Graff. That's who's the 6th man. And then we're getting word that Crosby Reed, remember they played the boys JV during the girls side. They're about to play the girls JV during this boys game.
He's playing over there.
Crosby, unfortunately, sounds like maybe rolled his ankle in the JV game, so he won't be available. So a couple of your bench guys for the Boomers, and then one of your stars in Aaron Laredo out for this game as well.
Got 9 kids right now in suit, so only 4 to come off the bench for them. 3.5 minutes till game time. It's going to be a fun matchup here in Garden City.
There's your updates on that. We'll step aside for a final pregame break. Come back and have your starting lineups, opening tip-off on the other side. It's Boomer Basketball on Z92 and Boomer TV.
Woodward Steel, your tri-state leader in steel, wants to remind you that in addition to taking care of all your steel needs, Woodward Steel carries other important materials such as stainless, aluminum, 4-inch to 6-inch PVC pipes and fittings, and so much more. If you're in the shop or out in the field and in need of fabrication materials, don't hesitate to pick up the phone and call 580-324-8005 to talk with our staff, or come visit the shop Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. at 210 48th Street in Woodward. Woodward Steel, your trusted tri-state leader in steel.
Out here in western Oklahoma, folks know quality when they see it, and that's exactly what you'll find at Vance Auto Group of Woodward. For years, we've proudly supplied Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram vehicles.
40 years Oklahoma tough.
Not just across our state, but to drivers all over the region.
Hard-working folks, hard-working trucks.
Whether you're after rugged performance or everyday comfort,
Cars, trucks, and SUVs.
Vance is here to help you find the perfect fit.
Dodge, Ram, and GMC.
Visit Vance Auto Group of Woodward, where it's comfortable to buy a car.
Back to Garden City, Woodward. Buffalo. Garden City getting ready to go at it. As we mentioned, the Boomers, a little bit of a injury update there. We talked about Dawson Hickert, Aaron Laredo out sick today is what we're told, and Crosby Reed not available as well. Suffering an injury during that JV game. And we'll have to see what's going to happen as far as the Garden City side. We knew yesterday against Great Bend they had started Kobe Rosales, Braden Walter, Daniel Monterez, Jalen Jagels, and Drew Strecker. Some of those guys could be not available.
I see Drew Strecker and Monterez on the bench. Everybody else is blocked. Number 1 as well, Rosales. 14, Jagels. So everything right so far.
And for the Boomers, we are getting Cole Reed, Luke Talley, Grayson Roach going to take over the spot for Aaron Laredo.
So we've seen him in the lineup before.
Yep. Figure we could see Jake Graff if Coach Gaines wants another guard, but instead goes with forward Grayson Roach, and then, of course, Caden Gates and Gage Hutchins in the 5. So for the Boomers again, Cole Reed, Luke Talley, Grayson Roach, Caden Gaines, and Gage Hutchins. Your starting 5 there. And then for Garden City, as you mentioned, definitely going to see Kobe Rosales and Drew Strecker in the starting lineup, as well as Jalen Jagels.
Just waiting on that 5th one.
I love the spotlight that they got here.
Yeah, me too. It's pretty
kind
cool.
Of a nice touch. Nice touch.
Got that big screen over there too.
That thing is nice. We'll get a picture of it here on Boomer TV. It's well off in that. So.
And it is number 5, Braden Walter, to round out that starting 5. So their starting 5, number 1, Kobe Rosales, sophomore at 5'9". Braden Walter, a freshman, 5'11". Senior, the lone starter, senior, excuse me, no, that's not incorrect. That's incorrect. Daniel Menares, a senior, 6'1". His fellow senior, Jalen Jagles, 6'4", and a junior, number 22, Drew Strecker.
And so that starting 5 is who played last night, but they had some questions with Walter and Menares as far as if they were going to play. It looks like they will give it a go. So I'll turn over. You know what, Ela, you were so nice. We'll let you do it twice. You could have the boys' game as well.
Appreciate that, I guess. You just get to sit there and watch.
What do you mean?
I'm just playing.
Sir.
So the Buffs in the all-white black lettering, or kind of brown lettering.
Very Elk City-esque in the color scheme.
And Boomers in the all-black gold lettering with the white around it. So they're going right to left. And on the other end, Buffs going left to right on your radio dial. 8 minutes on the clock, shot clock in effect, as it always is here in Kansas.
Gaines and Jiggles looks like they're going to be jumping it off.
Jagles, Gaines obviously at 6'7", Jagles 6'4", as the tip is controlled by the Buffs. Pass is immediately tipped by Gaines, and pressured is Walter with the ball over to Strecker. Strecker inside, right hand blocked by Roach and Gaines. Ahead to Hutchins immediately. Hutchins off the glass for 2, no good. Rebound, Reed, spin and fade, jumper, got it. Cole Reed, immediate 2 points. Good defense, leading to some good offense there for the Boomers. The Boomers in a press, immediately broken. Menares down the lane over to Strecker, and that is immediately stolen away by Reed once again. In transition, steps through, right-hand lay off glass. Cole Reed, immediate 4 points. 7:26, 4-0 already. Boomers defense is getting to him. Strecker over to Jagles. Jagles can't control it. And Garden City not happy with themselves already.
A lot of sorts are coming off
3 turnovers already.
Coming off a loss last night to Great Bend, 71-56 on the road there, so trying to rebound from that.
As inbound tally to Gaines. Gaines, Roach. Roach to Reed, over to Gaines. Now Roach at the free throw line, over to Hutchins. He'll dribble in right side, had it poked away and stolen. And that is Walter ahead to Rosales off the glass. That one bounces around and rolls in. Draws first blood there for Garden City. Now 4-2, inbound to Gaines, breaks the press, ahead to Hutchins on the left side. Inside free throw line area to Roach. Roach stops, pops, just a bit too strong. Rebound taken away from Menares. Menares to Jagles. He dribbles in, fouled by Gage Hutchins, and called that on the floor. So first foul of the game, Gage Hutchins. Now Garden City will have it out of bounds underneath their own basket.
Probably 6:45 by Gage, because if not, that was going to be an easy layup for Jagles, who did continue on to make the shot anyways.
Inbound is Walter to Strecker, over to Rosales, back to Menares. Menares back to Rosales, top of the key, going against Talley. Dribbles right side, dribble handoff with Menares. Menares tries a 3 and gets the bottom of it. They take the lead on the Boomers, 5-4, 6.5 to go. Daniel Menares hits the first 3-point basket of the ball game.
And Menares popped off earlier this year, last month actually, for a 31-point performance. So he could fill it up when he gives him the opportunities.
I like that number 10. You know, it reminds me of somebody that could shoot back in 2020, 2021.
I don't know who that would be. Rosales picks up the foul, his first for Garden City.
Gaines gets the inbound back to Reed. Reed rattles in an elbow jumper. He's got all 6 for the Boomers.
And remember, last night in that second half, Cole Reed lit it up, so he's continuing that on.
As Garden City does a good job breaking the press, but once again, Jagles can't handle the cross-court pass, and he goes out of bounds.
That's the one thing about that press. Yeah, you think you break it, but like I said, sometimes that pass ain't always accurate.
As Talley inbounds it to Gaines. Gaines breaks the press, gets all the way down to the right wing, tried to sling a pass inside to Gage Hutchins. Just a bit ahead of Hutchins. Good thought there by Gaines, just a bit too long. Rosales cross-court to Walter, over to Jagles. And Jagles with an easy 2, finally catches that one. And they take the lead, 7-6 over the Boomers, as Braden Walter going to pick up a quick body foul there as he was trying to stop Gaines from penetrating. 5:55 to go. Inbounds, Reed to Talley. Now to Gaines, left side, going against Walter. Now Reed in the corner, dribbles in, stops, looking, Over to Talley, wide open. Talley takes one dribble, had a good pass to Roach. They're going to say he traveled with it. And he looked like he stuttered just a bit too much. A good pass afterwards.
That's exactly what it was. Stuttered just a half step there, and that's what caused the travel.
Inbound to Walter. Bounce pass to Rosales. Now to Menarez, top of the key. And inside to Strecker. Strecker airballs the open layup. Ahead to Gaines on the other end. Gaines going inside. Right hand off the glass and is fouled on his way up. Got it to go. Boomers regain the lead. We have quite a few lead changes already. As Gaines going to head to the line to convert this three-point play. 8-7 now, 5:33 to go here in the first quarter.
We talked about dead leg with the girls, earlier. It's not that way with the boys. They're coming out and rolling.
It's number 12, Braden Jagels. Going to check into the game as Gaines missed his free throw. As they get the offensive rebound, though, over out to Hutchins. Hutchins to Talley. Talley trying to get it inside to Roach. And Roach couldn't quite handle it, so both Jagels on the floor right now for Garden City. Inbound to number 5, Walter. He bounced it to Menarez, and Menarez got fouled on his way into the front court.
Luke Talley gave him a bit of a shove there, so it's third foul of the quarter on the Boomers. Second on Talley, and with a shorter bench, Coach Gaines going to leave him out there.
Going to trust him as Rosales, the sophomore, set to inbound for Garden City. As he just gets it to Walter, back to him. Dribble handoff with Rosales. Going to dribble right side, kick it out. Menarez. Menarez, stop, pop, cash. Daniel Menarez, his second three-pointer. Give the lead back to the Buffs. 10-8 now, approaching 5 minutes. Gaines, left corner, just going to stop and pop himself. Cash again. Caden Gaines with the answer right back. Take the lead again for the Boomers, 11-10. And almost a steal on this end. Rosales to Menarez. Menarez dribbles inside, stop, right-hand floater. That one rolls out. Defensive rebound by Luke Talley as he got it over the taller Jagels. Now Reed. Reed going to dribble inside, stop, kick it out to Hutchins. Hutchins is going to dribble in, 12-foot jumper. That one bounces around, no good. Roach the offensive rebound, back up, no good. Gets his own rebound again and able to save it into Talley as he corrals it on the left wing. Talley stop, bounce pass to Roach. Roach, an easy elbow jumper. That one falls through. Good pass from Luke Talley. Grayson Roach wide open, composed himself and knocked it down. Menarez quickly the other way inside, right hand off the glass, no good. Gets his own rebound and hands it to Rosales. Rosales back out, corner three. Braden Walter just a bit short. And Luke Talley the rebound.
Luke Talley, I love how he fights inside for those boards, whether it be offensive or defensive.
Pass it cross court to Caden Gaines. And ball was tipped out of bounds. 13-10, Boomers up by 3 over the Buffs. 4 minutes, 6 seconds to go. As the inbound is stolen away, Talley did a good job of corralling it back, but yet Gaines is actually going to have it. Under 4 now, 3-point lead for the Boomers. Talley, left corner three, left wing three, no good. The rebound tipped out of bounds by Cole Reed, they're going to say. Buffs going to take the possession.
And how about Garden City again, coming out swinging, hanging with the Boomers right now, and kind of, Menarez, the senior, pushing the pace when he wants to, getting things going.
Rosales handling things now for the Buffs. Backdoor cut by Menarez, had it, just couldn't catch it.
We've seen a few of those now each way where there's been some good looks, some good cut opportunities. Neither team able to take advantage of it.
Reed bringing it up over to Hutchins, cross court to Gaines. Gaines just going to pull up, just a bit too strong on that three-pointer. Rebound taken by Braden Jagels. As Jagels over to Rosales. Rosales going to dribble inside, kick it out. Jagels back out Menarez. He'll try yet another three. That one way off. Reed gets the rebound, stops, controls himself over to Gaines. Gaines going to dribble inside, back out. Hutchins, left corner, three. Just a bit off. As Rosales, the defensive rebound, pushes it in the pace, splits the double team. Gage Hutchins got a hand on it, tipped it out of bounds. We'll stay here with the Buffs as Drew Strecker going to check back in. And Jalen, that is, going to take a seat.
Jay Graff going to be the first off the bench for the Boomers. No surprise there. He'll take out Luke Talley, who's playing with those 2 fouls. Other than that, it's Austin Rowland, Jesse Treese, and Colt Bowers. Those guys, not a ton of minutes, but we've seen Treese get a little bit more.
As Gaines gets a steal off the inbound and a flush on the other end. Good defense from Gaines, as that's going to be a dunk every time for him.
Clear out for the lane, and Gaines up high, down hard again.
15-10, now a 5-point margin for the Buffs as they trail. 2:53 here in the first quarter. As As Walter trying to get a shot over Gaines, got it up just a bit too short. As a rebound taken by Roach, ahead to Gaines. Now Graff on the other end. Graff over to Reed. Reed going to dribble inside. Hop step in the lane, just a bit short. Rebound to Roach, as they're going to call a foul as he got pushed out of bounds. And he made the perfect pass to Gage Hutchins, though.
Yeah, he's kind of hoping, man, let me get the assist there. Gage is maybe about to
Gage
find that
most time going to knock that down, too. Yeah. As Boomers lined up in a single file horizontally.
They give the foul for Garden City.
Off the inbound to Hutchins in the corner. Bang!
Just as you had mentioned, leave him open.
18-10. Yeah, Gage going to knock that down if he's open most of the time. 2:25 to go. Outside in the corner to Menares. Menares spinning back to the left. Going to go up over Graff, and Graff's going to get hit with a foul. Say he came down with his arms. Daniel Menares to the line to shoot his first couple of free throws, as Menares has 6 of their 10 points so far. Menares, his first free throw, that one's good. Now 18-11. Buffs trail by 7. Jalen Jagles into the game, going to check out Kobe Rosales. Menares' second free throw drops through. So 6-point lead now for the Boomers, 18-12. Reed into the front court. Back out Gaines. Gaines left corner, thought about it. He's going to dribble baseline and pass it out to Gage Hutchins. Hutchins going to dribble inside, fell down, got his own dribble though. Able to get it back to Graff. Graff over to Gaines. Gaines shot fake, one dribble, midi-range. That one won't go. As rebound taken by Jagles. Jagles is going to bring it up for the Buffs.
You like the look there from Gaines. I mean, that's the sweet spot, just couldn't get the fall.
As Rosales out, Jagles credited with point guard duties. Jagles has it now over to his brother, Braden. He's going to try a three-pointer, way short. Graff gets the rebound.
Great contest by Grayson Roach, force that one short.
As a head Graff is to Roach. Roach over to Gaines, top of the key, swing pass, Reed, left wing three, got it. Cole Reed gets his first three-pointer of the game. All of a sudden, Boomers got a 9-point lead. Mid at 18, 21-12.
And Cole Reed, great start for him, 9 of the 21.
Back the other way, Jagles, over to Jagles. Jagles, yeah. Jagles now has it, free throw line jumper. Tyler quit distracting. That one won't go. Gains the rebound ahead to Hutchins, no numbers. As they calm it down, Reed going to try yet another three, top of the key, way off. Hutchins gets the rebound though. And now Graff has it left side. Going to dribble pass inside, Roach. Roach back to Hutchins, corner three, just a bit short once again. As Jagles able to get the rebound this time, he's trapped in the backcourt over to his buddy, or his brother nevertheless.
So it may not be buddies. Yeah, siblings are sometimes.
Yeah, I know. Even broadcast teams. As we got to travel with Braden Jagles. Going to turn it over. And a couple substitutions for the Boomers. Treese and Talley coming in. And Roach going to take a seat. Nope. Kayla Gaines going to bring Talley back to the bench. And Rosales checking back in for Braden Jagles.
Tell you what, Ely, the way the Boomers are moving the ball offensively this first quarter, if you stick with that the rest of the way, you're going to be tough to beat. As I say that, there's a steal by Rosales.
Yeah, I was going to say he got a steal in the front court and tried to throw it back to the back court, so that's going to be a back court. But that was a great steal off the inbound for Rosales. He got up there because that was intended for Gaines. And Gaines, for the most part, he is the tallest kid on the court.
I mean, if they stack a couple on one another, then it's not.
Yeah. Gaines inbounds to Treese, back to Gaines. Gaines over to Cole Reed, wide open. Going to go ahead and give it to Hutchins, back to Reed. Left wing, over to Treese, top of the key, inside Gaines. Bounce pass to Treese. Treese couldn't handle it. Gets into the hands of Graff. Over to Reed, left corner. Going to dribble inside, down to 12 seconds. Reed, spin move, left side. Got the jumper to fall. All in the face of Daniel Menares. As ahead we go, 5 seconds left. Jagles over to Menares, right wing. That one's off. Defensive rebound, Gaines. And that's going to do it here in the first frame. Boomers outscore the Buffs by 11, 23-12. Second quarter when we come back. You're listening to Boomer Basketball on Z92, Boomer TV.
Having insurance isn't the same as having State Farm. It's like getting bait man when you need Batman.
Stop. Whoa, cat lady. Time out.
Nice fanny bag.
Thank you.
Rude. Don't settle for just any insurance when there's State Farm.
Back in Garden City, Kansas. We are in the Garden, folks, as we await second quarter play. Boomers lead 23-12. Tyler, what do you got to say about that first quarter? And you can see that the Buffs, I mean, they have the ability to knock down those shots. What do the Boomers need to do to keep this momentum rolling?
How about Cole Reed, though? I mean, 11 points in that first quarter, and the Boomer 23. Had 16 last night, a lot in the second half, and he's just got off the bus playing good still.
Action underway. Cole Reed, speaking of him, on the right wing, dribbling inside left side, splits the double team, stops, lets the defender go by, and gets the and one to fall. Cole Reed, molten hot right now.
He is absolutely on top of it, having himself a wonderful start, now up to 13 points.
13 points, looking for his 14th as the free throw falls. 25-12. As it is the original starting five on the floor for the Boomers, minus Grayson Roach. Jake Graff into the game as number 22 Strecker gets behind the zone for an easy 2-point basket. So 26-14 now as Reed over to Hutchins. Hutchins spins back to Graff. Gaines wide open in the corner. That one rims out. Caden Gaines can't get him to fall here early.
You know, that's the one thing this year is three-point shooting hasn't been as sharp as it was last year. I mean, it's all good looks. It's just, you know, hadn't been as friendly to him.
And the shot looks perfect.
It does.
Nevertheless, Strecker, top of the key, hands off to number 11, a substitution, Jesse Longa. Now Menares to Rosales right side. Top of the key now is Rosales, dribbling right against Graff. Left right-hand layup, no good. Graff the rebound. He'll push it up. Still in the backcourt, now crosses to Luke Talley. Talley inside Gaines, free throw line area. Back to Talley, over to Graff, top of the key. 20 seconds on the shot clock. Graff going to dribble left side, pass to Talley. One dribble baseline out to a wide open Hutchins, just a bit long. Talley, the offensive rebound, inside to Hutchins, and Hutchins couldn't catch it.
Man, Luke Talley, we talked about him last night. I mean, just everywhere.
Yeah, Walter has it going the other way, stopped and tried to let Gaines go by. Gaines with the good defense, and then Reed hit him from behind. So Walter drew the foul on Reed. Substitution, Roach. Grayson going to check in for Gage Hutchins.
First foul for Cole Reed in the game, first of the quarter for the Boomers.
6:32 to go here in the first half. Ball inbounds underneath their own basket. Walter to Rosales, over to Menares. Menares has it, spins back to the right side. Right-hand layup blocked by Roach. And a foul call. Roach just kind of smiles. He thought it was out of bounds, and now he realized there's a foul. So Menares to the line for another pair of free throws. 26-14, 6:25 to go.
As Menares, you know, again, had that hot start for Dodge City. 8 points, but hadn't got much help outside of that. That's been the problem there.
As his free throw falls, got a couple substitutions. Hutchins checking in for Graff. So scoring has been tied here so far in the second quarter. Still an 11-point lead for the Boomers. And Hutchins to Roach. Now to Reed, left side, dribbling right. Now to Caden Gaines on the left wing. Had it poked away from Rosales. Gaines able to corral it. Reed has it, stops, pops a three-pointer, just a bit long. Hutchins the offensive rebound, and fading away jumper, 8-footer, no good. Roach fighting for it, tipped away into the hands of Rosales, the Buffaloes, and the Boomers in a press. And they got the best of Rosales, Reed, and Roach, that is. Rosales turned it over.
Good job by Roach and Hutchins to be able to be on him right there, or excuse me, Reed and Roach. And Coach Gaines going to take a quick timeout before the Boomers start this possession. 26-15, Woodward on top of 5:58 left in the half. Smith Co-Auction and Realty, they are Oklahoma's real estate and land auction experts. Smith & Co. is your top choice for all your land auctions and real estate needs. Call them 580-254-3975 or email Ira at smithcorealestate.com. Also, Northwest Glass from residential and commercial glass, auto glass and doors. Northwest Glass, they've got you covered. They do it all with expert care and quality service. Stop by 611 Texas Avenue or call them 580-256-4324. Northwest Glass, Smith & Co. powering Boomer Sports this year.
Timeout has ended as 5:58 to go here in the first half. It's 26-15. Boomers just forced that turnover. Good job there from Cole Reed and Grayson Roach after a missed shot from Gage Hutchins. So they will have the ball underneath their own basket. Gaines inbounds to Reed. Reed back to Gaines. Gaines get pushed out of bounds, trying to save it, and Walter corrals it. And he missed his own layup. Linga the rebound. Back to Walter. Walter Manera is wide open for three. Bit long. And the defensive rebound taken away by Gaines. And Gaines going to get called for an offensive foul. And say he used a bit too much of his elbow.
Rosales getting in deep on the smaller guy there, kind of lurching at his hip. So, as we talked about last night, sometimes you get that lean going, right? You got to be careful of that. So. All right, check it
Braden
out.
Jangles.
Drew Stryker checked out for
Jagles, that is, excuse me. He sets it inbound for the Buffs, and he does to Rosales. He has the top of the key. And passes it over to Manera's left side, dribbling right, penetrating inside the paint, looking for Jagles. Bounce pass stolen away by Talley. Talley ahead to Hutchins. Hutchins over to Gaines, and Gaines going to throw it down over Braden Walter. Walter shouldn't even have contested at that point, as Gaines with authority, his second dunk, 28-15.
Has he not heard? Does he not know? Gaines Composter boys, be careful. Be careful.
Rosales in the paint, dribbling, right-hand layup, no good. And rebound taken by Jagles. Jagles back inside over Roach. Roach blocked it, and yet another foul is called, and Roach cannot believe it.
Yeah, Roach will upset that he thought he had it clean. It's one of those deals, maybe a follow-through instance, right?
Nevertheless, Jalen Jagles going to shoot a pair. 5 minutes to go here in the first half. 28-15, now 16. Buffs trail the Boomers, 28-16. Substitution now. Adriel Cherez checking into the game, seeing his first minutes. Manera is going to take a seat. Jagles' second free throw, no good. Roach the rebound. Head to Reed. Head to Talley quickly. Quickly bounce pass to Talley, or bounce pass to Hutchins. Hutchins can't get that jumper to go either. As the rebound is taken by Walter, Walter throws it all the way down the court to Rosales for a wide open layup. Now just a 10-point lead for the Boomers, 28-18. As Reed has it, dribbles left side, bounce pass inside to Reed. Another bounce pass to Roach. Roach wide open off the glass for an easy two, 30-18.
That's that ball movement you want to see continue for the Boomers. When they dissect defenses, it's fun to watch.
Walter the other way, getting inside over Talley. That right-hand floater won't go. Gaines trying to get the rebound, had it tipped out of his hands by Walter. So we will stay with the Boomers. 30-18. Roach inbound to Gaines, quickly to Reed. 2-on-3 right now. Reed going to go inside, stop, pop that 12-footer, and missed it just short. Rebound taken by Jagles, ahead to Braden Walter. Walter stops, looking, scanning. He takes another dribble as they let it happen. Cherez, right corner three, no good. Rebound, Gaines. Gaines over to Reed. Reed pushing the pace up to Roach. Roach dribbling inside. They're going to say he traveled with it. And Roach had that confused look on his face a few times today.
Still, though, Boomers controlling 30-18. I like the bubble they've kind of got Garden City at right now. The Boomers aren't trying to be out of control, aren't trying to be crazy. I like the pace they've got going.
Good defense as well, not giving Garden City much space at all. Hutchins against Rosales on the offensive end. Rosales looking for somewhere to go, gets it to Jagles. Jalen, who turns it over quickly. Talley has it now, ahead to looking for Hutchins, but had it tipped away by Jagles, and the other Jagles got it to go inside, kicks it out. Jalen Jagles penetrates in the paint. Braden Walter now outside, spins back, had it stolen away by Hutchins. Hutchins going to dribble inside and just choose to take the layup. Easy two for Gage Hutchins, get him going Boomers up by 14 now, 32-18, 3:20 to go. First half of play. Cherez has it. Looking inside to Jagles. Jagles going against Talley. Goes up. Won't get it to go. Good defense. Talley gets the rebound as well, pushing the pace up for the Boomers. On the left side, looks, stops, collects, gives it back to Reed. Reed near half court. Thought about a three. Going to dribble inside and stop. Turnover. Hutchins couldn't control the pass. Able to get it before it goes out of bounds. Now Reed, top of the key. Wide open three. Just a bit strong. Gains the offensive rebound. Going to go back up with it with his right hand and get fouled on his way up.
Just fighting through traffic. Looks like he's cutting down trees trying to go through all that.
As the foul is going to go against the Buffs on number 12, Braden Jagles, excuse me.
First free throw off the mark for Gaines. Jesse Treese in, take out Cole Reed, and then Luke Talley checking out for Jay Graff as well.
32-18, 2:49 to go here in the first half of play in Garden City. As second free throw is Cash, now 33. Walter back the other way for the Buffs. Guarded quickly by Hutchins, dribbling left side now. Dribble handoff with Cherez. Cherez stops, pops the top of the key three, bit off the target. Gaines has the rebound quickly into the front court to Roach. Roach now to Hutchins. Hutchins left corner, bounce pass into Roach. Roach had it stolen away, but they're going to call number 14, Jalen Jagles, for a body foul.
Yeah, he's a little surprised by that. He thought he had to clean steal. That's his third, too. It's kind of big there. Might have to check out, and Caden Gaines is going to check out for Cole Reed.
So Braden Walter going to take a seat, actually. Manera back into the game.
Okay.
Manera has been their biggest spark on offense so far. Good inbounds pass from Jake Graff to Jesse Treese, who gets a bucket to fall. The 8-foot jumper. Good composure there to knock that one down by Treese as he got his first bucket of the game. Manera's in the corner, gets another three-pointer to go. Manera's got that sweet stroke in the corner. Yet another three-pointer for him. Jake Graff, coast to coast on the layup. Off the glass. Jake Graff picked apart that defense. Timeout is taken by Coach Swedberg. It's 37-21. 2 minutes left to go in the first half. Boomers up by 16.
Great Plains Bank, heritage, trust, respect. Those are the things that make Great Plains Bank great. Deep roots across Oklahoma and Texas. They are in touch with the communities in which we live and work. M&D Enterprises and Lawnmower Shop for the best lawn, porch, or patio. M&D Enterprises and Lawnmower Shop are your people. They carry everything you need to make your greenscape the piece of heaven you've always dreamed of. Locations in Woodward, Canton, and Weatherford. M&D Great Plains Bank, powering Boomer sports this season. And, just when Garden City, Ely, thinks they take a step forward, I should say, they get 2 steps back because Boomers able to find an answer each time, it seems like. Garden City gets a little momentum going.
Yeah, and the Boomers have been doing this, essentially all season. They kind of I don't want to say they let them come back, but seemingly let their opponent back into the ball game in a sense of 10, 9 to 8 points, and then answer right back to make it a 16-point game. And they did that. They did that yesterday. Those 3 technical fouls cut that lead to 6 points. It came out and went on a quick 6-0 run to get that cushion back. And today they're going to need that cushion with a short bench.
By the way, we were talking about that OU-Georgia game. OU winds up winning 94-78. Apparently it was delayed because a fire happened at the concession stand. Popcorn machine catches on fire.
Really?
So talk about all the crazy delays you could have for a basketball game.
Rosales, Buffs in control so far. Rosales gets the inbound and goes straight through the Boomer defense for a 2 off the glass. A right-hand layup. Reed back the other way. Pass inside Hutchins. Hutchins stops, floats it up. Gets that one over Jagles, the defender. 39-23, minute 40 to go in the first half. Jagles top of the key, guarded by Treese. Treese all over him. They're going to get called for a foul there. Tipped it initially, but fighting for the ball before it went out of bounds. Going to get called for a 2, and that's the Boomers' 5th foul. This is going to be free throws.
Treese will check out. Caden Gaines back in. Oh, no, Grayson. Roach coming out. Okay. Miscommunication there. Roach out. That's going to be Treese staying in. Officials say, well, now you got to wait after the free throw.
Jagels, Braden, that is, his first free throw falls through. 39-24, minute and a half before the intermission.
Now Gaines does come in.
Substitution on the Garden City side as well, with Drew Strecker into the game for Adriel Cherez. As Jagels hits a pair, 39-25. So Hutchins has it now top of the key. Back out to Graff. Graff surveying, going to dribble left side, kick it out. Reed, another three-pointer. That one just a bit strong again. Graff gets the rebound, back up off the glass, and they're going to call it on the floor, I believe.
Almost a big and one.
And
they
the
called
Woodwards
on
are getting
Boomers.
back on defense.
Yeah, they
so
called on Treese loose ball for the
loose ball on Treese. Okay, that's his second.
And that means free
picks
throws.
Up 2 quick fouls, and that is free throws for the Buffs. And Jagels once again getting credited with these free throws. Minute 22, cut this lead to 12 for the Buffs. That free throw, no good. Jagels made his pair last time, missed the first free throw here. And second free throw falls through. So now just a 13-point deficit for the Buffs. Inbound to Treese. Treese crossing half court as he gets it to Gaines, left corner. Gaines looks, bounce passes it inside to Reed. Reed going to work against Strecker. Spinning back, fading away, jumper, no good. Rebound, Gaines.
Took a
Gonna
shot.
get called for a foul is Jalen Jagels.
Yeah, he caught a shot on Gaines, not intentionally, both going for the board. Gaines ultimately took one to the face there. Ooh.
Not free throws yet, just the 4th team foul for Garden City. Set to inbound underneath their own basket, closer to the scorer's table is Cole Reed. Treese, Hutchins, Gaines, Graff all lined up together. Gaines catches it top of the key against Jagels as he stops, takes one dribble, stops, kicks it out back to Graff. Graff gonna dribble right side and kick it back to Treese. Treese rolling in, good cut from Jesse Treese. That's his second deuce of the game. He's got 4, 41-26, under a minute to go here in the first half of play. Rosales, Kobe dribbling right side, back out, Jagels, Braden gonna try a three-pointer and hit the bottom of that one. Braden Jagels hits a three-pointer as they get now down just by 12, 41-29. As on the other end, Rosales slaps it out of Cole Reed's hands, out of bounds. So another out of bounds near half court for the Boomers. He inbounds it to Treese. Treese over to Graff, top of the key, guarded by Walter. Dribbles left side, spins back right into the corner. Treese wide open three-pointer, air ball. Falls into the hands of Menarez. Menarez ahead to Jagels. Jagels ahead to Strecker. Strecker rises up high, gets the easy two in transition. 41-31. Approaching 10 seconds to play here in the first half. Hutchins crossing half court. Hutchins looking to Gaines, and they're going to say Hutchins traveled with it as Gaines hit the deep three. But it's a turnover once again. As a little run here for the Garden City Buffs as they only trail by 10. 5 seconds to go here. 4. As ahead to Rosales, but Hutchins was able to get the steal and got an attempt on the three-pointer. Couldn't fall, so Boomers still lead by 10 points. A little run there at the end for the Buffs. But we will be back with the halftime stats after this. You're listening to Boomer Basketball on Z92 Boomer TV.
Communities in every way, Sealing State Bank is thrilled to bring hometown banking closer to you with a brand new branch in Woodward.
Welcome.
Now offering full-service banking close to home, from personal checking and savings to home and commercial loans, Sealing State Bank has you covered. Enjoy the convenience of mobile and online banking, wire transfers, and so much more. Sealing State Bank, your trusted partner in Woodward. Come visit at 2314 Williams Avenue and experience hometown banking at its best.
Woodward Steel, your tri-state leader in steel, wants to remind you that in addition to taking care of all your steel needs, Woodward Steel carries other important materials such as stainless, aluminum, 4-inch to 6-inch PVC pipes and fittings, and so much more. If you're in the shop or out in the field and in need of fabrication materials, don't hesitate to pick up the phone and call 580-324-8005 to talk with our staff, or come visit the shop Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. at 210 48th Street.
Having insurance isn't the same as having State Farm. It's like getting Bateman when you need Batman.
Stop. Whoa, cat lady. Time out.
Nice fanny bag.
Thank you.
Rude. Don't settle for just any insurance when there's State Farm.
Nothing like being from Western Oklahoma. It's family and community. It's spring storms and winter wheat. It's fall football and summer baseball. And there's one bank that really understands our area. Bank of Western Oklahoma. We've been locally owned from the beginning, and we still are. When you need a bank that understands your unique life, choose Bank of Western Oklahoma, the bank that works as hard as you do. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
And back at the half as Woodward on top of Garden City, 41-31 at the break, as Ely Noble had mentioned a second ago. All good for the Boomers till the end of that half. Garden City made a little bit of a run. They were down by as much as 16, fought their way back. So Garden City trying to stick around this ball game. As a look at your halftime stats, Boomers led so far by 14 from Cole Reed. He had 16 last night on senior night. A lot of that coming in the second half. They came out on fire in the first half of the Boomers. Kane Gaines up to 10. Gage Hutchins has 7. Jesse Shreves 4 off the bench. On the Garden City side, Daniel Monterez with 12. And then you've got the Jagles getting involved a little bit. Kobe Rosales as well for Garden City. As they're going to be doing, their homecoming festivities now. But Ely, for the Boomers, defensively, you're pressuring Garden City, making them, turn it over when they didn't want to, kind of have some unforced errors. And we got still in the half court. You had some good ball movement, but right there at the end of the half, really a couple of turnovers, and all of a sudden Garden City cuts it to 10.
Yeah, a couple of turnovers, and, credit to Garden City. They handled the turnovers well. They were able to score off them, convert, knock down a couple shots right there at the end as well. Not only that, but the Boomers sort of went cold right there at the end of that first half. Gage Hutchins not shooting the ball incredibly well tonight. Gaines, the only one who's really having a lot of success on the offensive end, Cole Reed, and complimentary ball on the rest of the way, but not the shot. Shots aren't falling to the extent that they were last night. Last night we were getting essentially everything to fall, but we mentioned it's going to be tough to make shots here. It's a different environment, different ball, different gym. This gym's got it's way down low. You got the stands up real high, so it's an adjustment, and the second half will tell.
Hey, we were talking some college sports earlier. I mentioned Bedlam baseball going on today as OU match up with Oklahoma State each in their second game of the season. The Sooners look like they're on their way to winning it. They lead 8-1 in the eighth there, so it's in the Shriners College Showdown, I believe, there at Globe Life Field, if I'm not mistaken, in Texas. But anyways, OU going to merge with that win, it looks like. And then Oklahoma State on the women's side, we mentioned their men had fallen, unfortunately, 95-92 to TCU in overtime. The women pulled upset, take down number 23 Texas Tech, 75-65. So Oklahoma State able to position themselves with that ranked win and maybe try to get their seeding a little bit more steady for the NCAA tournament. Tough to believe we're almost at tournament time, Ely.
Yeah, that's wild. I'm ready for it, though. It's like the best part of the year.
Yeah.
You got tournament and playoffs in the NBA coming. So.
And playoffs, of course, in Oklahoma got underway this weekend with districts.
Yeah.
We mentioned a couple teams playing tonight in Class A. A lot of the B1, B2 pretty much played yesterday, but your alma mater, Moreland, taking on Drummond this afternoon in Moreland. They're about to tip off for the girls. That starts at 6. The boys follow at 7:30, and then Laverne is hosting Turpin tonight as well. Again, 6 and 7:30 there in Laverne. And don't forget the regionals, which are next week for those classes. Tuesday night, they will have the winners' semifinal games. And, we kind of thought that was odd first year that the OSSA has done that, but that's really because with A, B1, and B2 going to more what we've seen from 4A, 3A, 2A in terms of just about every team makes the regional, right? They've got sub-sites involved more heavily, and so the OSSA felt it was best to move those winners' semifinal games to Tuesday night simply because a lot of those are going to be played at a sub-site, not necessarily the regional site. So that way a team, for example, a Fairview Hooker, they match up in 2A, right? If whoever loses that game has to turn around and play in the Constellation, they wouldn't have to play again until Friday. So it gives them a little bit more of a buffer, and it saves them a little bit of that travel if they're having to be at a sub-site on Tuesday, or traditionally would have been Thursday, instead of having to turn around and make that long trip back and then get up and go again the next day. So I talked with a few people about that, and that's why they made that decision. For the Boomers, though, they'll be focused on districts next Saturday. A week from today, we will be in Elk City, as those games will be at 6 and 7:30 on Z92 and Boomer TV, as Woodward will take on the Elks and the Elkettes. Obviously, the boys have already beat them once this season. The girls have fallen twice, and that will lead into that Weatherford Regional. I looked at the bracket. Boomers are District 7. Weatherford and Clinton are District 6, and that's your potential opponents. So if the Boomer boys and girls win Saturday night, they would await the winner of Weatherford and Clinton Tuesday night in Weatherford. If you lose, you would play Thursday in the Constellation side of the bracket in Weatherford. And there could be split scenarios there. You got to keep that in mind, right? So let's say Boomer girls lose, the boys win. Boys would play Tuesday night, the girls will play Thursday night. So possibilities are out there, essentially, is what I'm trying to say, for kind of a split slate on the weekend. So then if the Boomer boys or the girls would lose Tuesday night, you wouldn't play again until Friday, as I just laid out. So that's how that kind of works out over about the next week or two here for the Boomers. So it'll all come and go before I know it, and before I know it, we'll be at State Ely. Tough to believe.
Yeah, it's tough to believe. I remember doing the first game, Elk City. I feel like that was
it was last
a couple
week.
Weeks ago. Yeah.
Oh, goodness. As we heard from CJ in between games as well, the Woodward District Livestock Show coming up starting tomorrow. So they've got a pretty good week of schedule, if you will, and then they'll take that pause going into the weekend for the sports side of things, as we'll have those districts, regionals, what have you going on. So they want to make sure things are taken care of when it comes to that side of things, and work with that livestock show. So always good to see that. But it should be a fun week. And don't forget, Michael and friends will be out there Tuesday morning, next Tuesday, at that district livestock show. They'll be back the following Tuesday, and then we'll be out there Wednesday the 4th. That'll be when State's going on, but the Ag Mechanics show is going to be then as well out at the Woodward District Livestock Show. So a lot of fun upcoming. But they're wrapping up homecoming festivities here in Garden City. So let's step aside, take a break, come back, and we'll get you ready for the second half with keys to the second half and the second half underway itself. It's Boomer Basketball on Z92, KMZ FM Woodward, and Boomer TV.
Out here in western Oklahoma, folks know quality when they see it, and that's exactly what you'll find at Vance Auto Group of Woodward. For years, we've proudly supplied Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram vehicles.
40 years Oklahoma tough.
Not just across our state, but to drivers all over the region.
Hard-working folks, hard-working trucks.
Whether you're after rugged performance or everyday comfort,
Cars, trucks, and SUVs.
Vance is here to help you find the perfect fit.
Dodge, Ram, and GMC.
Visit Vance Auto Group of Woodward, where it's comfortable to buy a car.
moves fast, and you deserve internet that keeps up. Say hello to Pioneer Fiber Internet with blazing fast gig fiber speeds designed for the way you live, work, and play. From ultra-smooth streaming and lag-free gaming to lightning-fast downloads and crystal-clear video calls, Gig Fiber gives you the speed and reliability to do it all. Ready to upgrade your internet experience? Visit gopioneer.com to sign up today.
And back in Garden City as both teams out of locker room getting their shots up and getting underway as we get set for that second half. And Ely, I think when we start looking at keys to the second half for the Boomers, you know, you got to keep that ball moving up. I love the ball moving in transition in the half court. But defensively, I guess the big thing is you can't get lazy, right? This Garden City team, we talked about it. They're having a much better season than what they saw last year. A lot of these guys are still young. They're still up and coming. They're still gaining confidence with every possession. So they're going to keep fighting. I mean, they're going to be a team that, you know, they're constantly looking to improve with each step, right? So, and we've seen they got some talent, whether it be on the senior side with Menrez, or when you look at, you know, the Jagles, some of those guys, they've got some dudes that can ball a little bit. So you got to be careful if you're the Boomers to not get complacent, I think, in the second half.
Yeah, and I don't think that's an issue at all. I don't think they're happy at all with the way that first half ended out. If you're not Cole Reed, you know that there's more there. You know that you can do much better, and they're definitely not happy with the way that. I won't say mad or not happy. They're not complacent with the way that first half went. They're ready to go out there and get a cushion and get a big win heading into the playoffs.
So we'll see how the Boomers go with that starting five to begin the second half. We mentioned it at the pregame. Got word late that Dawson Heckert, Aaron Laredo's sick today, so not available. That's why I know Aaron Laredo and Crosby Reed, they played the boys JV while the girls was going on in their auxiliary gym. Reed suffered a little bit of an injury there. He's not available off the bench. So they're currently playing the girls JV right now. But so that leaves just 9 total players suited up for the Boomers right now. See how Garden City approaches it as well. You wouldn't show CJ, got him up to date on the Bedlam baseball, huh?
Yeah, and he I don't know if he appreciated the jab or not, but
he had a response, just not a complimentary response.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I guess that's somewhat understandable.
You can tell he likes the pokes, so it's okay.
Well, shoot, his house is orange.
Yeah, that was wild. All right, we are approaching second half play. Boomers, as we previously mentioned, up by 10, and they will begin the second half with Hutchins, Talley, Reed, Roach, and Gaines. As Buffaloes have it to start things here, Rosales to Menarez, top of the key, three-pointer, got it. Hot start for Menarez. 41-34, now just trailed by 7.
Yeah, he's up to 15 points.
Reed almost thought about trying to answer back, going to step inside, 12-foot elbow jumper, nothing but the bottom. So starting this game out just about how we did in the first quarter. Menarez threes, Cole Reed jumpers. Rosales the other way, dribbling right side, kicks it back out. Strecker, three-pointer, short. Rebound taken by Roach. Cole Reed dribbling quickly ahead, Talley. Talley front court. Bounce pass back to Reed. Reed dribbles left side, stops, pops once again. Got it again.
Cole Reed just making it look so smooth. Some of what we saw from Connor Ader last night.
He's really calm, cool, and collected. 45-34. Boomers up by 11. 6:50 to go. Played a minute. Rosales the other way. Excuse me. That's Braden Walter on the right-hand layup. Back the other way. Splits through the D. As Luke Talley behind the back dribble. Down into Hutchins' corner. Gaines, elbow jumper, got it. Neither team can miss right now. 47-36. Good pass there from Hutchins inside to Gaines. Gaines took care of the rest. Rosales the other way. 6.5 to go in the third quarter. Rosales getting inside, splits the double team, kicks it back out. Menares thought about it, dribbling right side, gets inside, back, poked away by Reed. Reed fighting for it. Menares able to pick it back up. Menares went up, couldn't get it. Reed, the defensive rebound, controlled by Reed as well. He'll push it up ahead to Gaines. Gaines fake the pass, dribbles inside, splits the double team up and over, and he's fouled on the way up by Strecker.
Love use of the hop step there to get through that double team, and Gaines patient enough to let the contact come, draw the foul. Couldn't complete the three-point play, but you'll take some free throws.
So Gaines will shoot a pair, try to get this Boomer lead to 13.
That's big because, you know, as we mentioned a second ago, Garden City opened with that three to begin the quarter, so cut it to close to 7. So
as Gaines made his first one, that one rattled around, dropped through. Gaines hits a pair, and Caden Gaines up to 14 points now.
And with Cole Reed with 18, they've combined for 32 of the 49.
You're so good at math.
Thank you.
Good job.
Thank you.
No calculators. That's pure Langston Community College.
Whoa, sir. They are not a community college. First
no, they're
of all,
not one. My bad. I'm sorry.
University.
Langston
How
University.
Dare you. But that is the Guthrie Education.
My bad.
As well.
That's because I went to Northwestern. I don't know my colleges. Anyways. As Jagel spin moves across Reed and had an open layup. Just missed just a bit off target. And now Tally front court over to Reed. Reed gets inside, trying to split the double team up with the right hand. That one routed out, gets his own rebound, goes back up, reverse. That one won't go. Strecker controlled that one, lost it. Now Tally. Now Reed has it, reverse layup, but they blew the whistle.
Because Tally
play
got
went
pushed.
dead.
Yeah.
And Tally got fouled, so second foul on Garden City. And Reed set to inbound. Reed been everywhere so far. On the defensive end, offensive end, getting rebounds.
That one charged the foul, by the way, to Strecker, his second.
Now Reed inside, Hutchins, open three-pointer, bit long. Reed got the rebound again, falling away, jumper cash. Cole Reed can't do no wrong right now.
Kissed it off the glass. That was a tough angle to get off the glass, but did. He's got 20.
And Menares, top of the key three-pointer. That one won't go, and it's on the top of the backboard. So that is out of bounds and into the hands of the Woodward Boomers. Jake Graff checking in. Luke Talley going to take a seat. And I see Talley's got some new shoes today.
Ah, you know, it's rocking. What brand? What
those are Kobe's.
Okay.
I think they're 8s too. I'm not too sure, to be honest.
Ely's our resident shoe expert.
As Boomers up by 15. Cole Reed kind of checking his pulse there. Couldn't get that one to fall. Little right-hand runner. Back we go the other way. Menares spin move back to the right side. Off the glass for a good 2. A timeout. Coach Swedberg. 51-38. 4:51 to go in quarter number 3. As a timeout on the floor.
Smith & Co. Auction and Realty. They are Oklahoma's real estate and land auction experts. Smith &Co. is your #1 choice for all your land auctions and real estate needs. Call 580-254-3975 or email Ira at smithcorealestate.com. Also Northwest Glass, from residential and commercial glass to auto glass, doors, and mirrors. Northwest Glass, they've got you covered. They do it all with expert care and quality service. Stop by 611 Texas Avenue or call them 580-256-4324. Smith & Co. Northwest Glass powering Boomer Sports this season on KMZ FM Woodward and Boomer TV.
4:51. Boomers up by 13, and they have possession. Third quarter action here. Roach, Graff, Reed, Gaines, Hutchins on the floor for the Boomers with Walter, Jagels, Strecker, and Menares for the Buffs. Gaines has it right side. Bounce pass to the corner to Roach. Cross court now to Reed, left side. Dribble in. Kick it back out. Gaines thought about the corner 3. Won't go. Closely guarded by Menares. Step back, thought about it. Now cross court to Hutchins. Hutchins to Graff. Now Hutchins again going to drive inside. Lost his dribble. Roach able to corral it. Back out to Graff. Graff going to dribble in. Thought about the pass, thought about the shot. Now passes to a wide open Gage Hutchins. Hutchins with an easy 2 off the glass from the left block. 15-point lead now for the Boomers. 53-38. Walter bringing it the other way for the Buffs. Dribbles inside. Lost his dribble. Collected it. Back out Jagels right corner. Looking to his brother. Got it inside to him. Couldn't corral it. Stolen away by Reed. As we go in transition, Gaines now has the spin moves left. And they're going to be called for a blocking foul. Is Strecker, as he was arguing a travel.
Love on that last possession by the Boomers. You know, that patience, right? There's a couple opportunities for some of those guys to take shots they usually take. but waited to get the absolute best shot, which is Gage Hutchins right under the basket, wide open.
As inbound to Reed, to Roach, back to Gaines, who Gaines cashes a right corner 3-ball, and Gaines up to 17 now.
Close to matching Cole Reed, who's got the 20. Gage Hutchins threatening to join double digits. He's got 9.
I believe the largest lead of the game, 18 points for the Boomers. As Jagels has it, right side, dribble handoff to Menares, bounce pass into Jagels. Good pass from Menares. Easy 2 for Jagels. Now 56-40. Reed quickly back the other way to Hutchins. Hutchins, right-hand runner, just a bit strong. Gets his own rebound, kisses it off the glass for an easy bucket.
Boomers just really cannot miss in this third quarter right now.
That they can't. 58-40. Jagels brings the top of the key. Graff going to get hit with a body immediately.
First foul of the quarter for the Boomers for Jake. It winds up being his third. And Luke Talley checks back in. He'll take out Grayson Roach. What impresses me, again, this Boomer team doing this short-handed to starter with no Aaron Laredo. Bench is a little thin as well right now, so good effort for the boys.
Absolutely. Rosales inbounds to Strecker. Strecker out to Jagels. Jagels dribbles inside. One dribble, picked it up. Good defense from Jake Graff. Jagels can't find anywhere to go. Finally finds Walter. Walter fakes right side, dribbles left, steps through on Hutchins. Hutchins going to get hit with a foul. Walter going to get 2 free throw shots.
Tough move by the freshman. Got Gage a little off kilter there and able to get him to blow by a bit and hit the step through. Draw the foul. Gage with his second. Boomer's second of the quarter as well.
Walter, his first free throw, drops home. So 41 now. Mark it for Garden City Buffaloes. They trail by 17, 58-41. 2:55 to go here in the third quarter. Walter's second free throw drops home. Walter hits a pair. Quickly are the Boomers ahead into the front court. Gage into the left corner, dribbles right side, back into the mid-range, won't get it to go as he shot a 17-footer. Rebound taken by Walter. Tyler mentioned just a freshman. So on the right side against Hutchins. Back out to Jagels. Jagels over to Rosales. Is he going to try a left wing 3-pointer? Rims out. And Strecker, the rebound, goes back up, fouled by Reed. And Strecker back to the line.
I don't know how, I didn't see how it happened, but Graff and Gaines both got knocked over somehow. I don't know if they got tripped over each other.
Strecker and Gaines were trying to box each other out. Gaines got tripped up, and then Reed tripped over Gaines.
And the second foul of the game charged Cole Reed, third of the quarter for the Boomers.
Strecker hits his first free throw, only a 15-point deficit now. Strecker, fantastic free throw routine. Misses his second one. Rosales, the rebound taken away by Gaines. Ahead to Reed. Gaines on the ground again. Reed ahead to Hutchins. Hutchins missed the layup, got his own rebound, back up. Hutchins gets the follow through. 60-43, 2:18 to go. Walter has it dribbling inside, stopping, looking. Dribble handoff with Menares. Menares thought about it. Posting up Hutchins, gets inside as Gaines is going to get hit with a basket interference.
Yeah. Yep. Can't be slapping the backboard.
So basket counts, 60-45, 2:07 to go. Graff quickly to Gaines. Gaines going to dribble in, stop, pop, and missing the 12-foot jumper. Rebound taken by Strecker. Head to Walter. Walter penetrating quickly, getting inside. Stop. Jake Graff hitting with another body foul. Quickly substitution coming as that's going to be 4 on Jake Graff.
So Grayson Roach in, and for the Boomers now 4 fouls in the quarter, and that's all been in the back half of this quarter. It's been in the last couple of minutes.
Jagels inside to Strecker. Strecker over to Rosales, back to Walter. Walter corner 3, rimmed out. That one was halfway down. Minute 47, Boomers rolling on offense. Stolen from behind by Rosales. Rosales going inside. Reverse right-hand layup is good over Caden Gaines. Tough finish from Kobe Rosales. 60-47 now, a minute and a half to go before the fourth quarter. Tally to Hutchins. Hutchins back to Gaines. Gaines has it at the logo. Kayla Gaines wants timeout. She's a little frustrated. Takes a full one as their lead was once 18, is now 13. 60-47, minute and a half to go in the third quarter.
And she's frustrated because, you know, the one thing about the Boomer boys this year, and we talked about this throughout the season, you know, you had those seniors last year, Carter Reed, Isaiah Washington, Connor Price, Connor Sunderland, among that bunch that really possession made sure things were pretty stable for the Boomers. And this year, without those guys, and it's gotten much better as we've gone through the season, but you still have these stretches where Woodward gets a little out of sequence, gets a little off kilter, and I think that was one of those moments that Coach Gaines, since that, wanted to talk about.
Yeah, you make a good point. Those three seniors really did a good job, especially four seniors, but especially Price and Sunderland, as they were the two main guys who, when push came to shove, other than Gaines, who could score the crap out of the rock.
Yeah.
But Price and even Reed, they do a good job. They did a really good job of just calming things down, settling that offense down, and get into some action. And you see sometimes now trying to just push it in transition. Ball can get a little bit loose. So good time out there from Coach Gaines to control our kids.
Well, it has been nice to see guys like Aaron Laredo, Jay Graff, even Cole has come a long way in terms of when you do get in the half court, making sure you're finding some more quality shots. Obviously, Caden, we know he can move the rock as well. And then Luke Talley, talk about his importance in that.
Reed inbound to Gaines. Gaines back to Reed. Reed dribbling inside. Stop looking for an 8-footer. Rolled out. Rebound Talley. Talley back up, and he's fouled. So Talley going to get to the line. Good rebound there from Talley.
Tough to believe Luke hasn't got a bucket yet today. He's been all over a lot of stuff.
So Talley trying to get his first points, trying to get on in the scoring column. Missed his first one, just a bit short.
Yeah,
so
jinxed immediately.
Still no points. You jinxed him.
Nah.
Still no points.
Play-by-play guy takes the fall for that.
I think the color guy, because he paints, he's supposed to color it in. So that doesn't make a lot of sense. See, Talley makes his second one, so he does have a point. So the jinx is no more. Ahead Menares, left corner, short corner. Spin move on Hutchins. Got him faked out for an easy deuce. 61-49 now. Just 12-point lead for the Boomers as we approach 1 minute. Talley, top of the key three. Off the glass, won't go. Strecker the rebound. Ahead to Rosales. Rosales pushing. It gets by Reed. Reed was able to tap it. Roach controls it. And loose ball fought for and finally taken away by Rosales. Rosales kick out Walter. Walter dribbling inside. Right-hand layup won't go. Gets his own rebound. Back out Rosales. Wide open three-pointer. Bounces around and rolls in. I mean, that one was sitting on the top of the rim. Rosales hit a three. Now just a 9-point lead for the Boomers as Hutchins dribbles inside, gets it back out. Gaines answers.
Every time. I mean, every time you think, here comes Garden City, Boomers find a way to push it back out. 20 for Gaines now. 12-point lead for the Boomers.
Big shot there from Caden Gaines from the pass on Hutchins to get that lead back to 12, as that was the first time the lead had been in single digits. As we mentioned, Rosales hits yet another tough layup, and it's a 10-point lead. Gaines, three-quarter court. That shot won't go, as Buffalo's on a little bit of a run to end that third quarter. 64-54, your Boomers lead by 10. Fourth quarter, when we come back, this is Boomer Basketball, Z92, Boomer TV.
Every family.
Nothing like being from Western Oklahoma. It's family and community. It's spring storms and winter wheat. It's fall football and summer baseball. And there's one bank that really understands our area. Bank of Western Oklahoma. We've been locally owned from the beginning, and we still are. When you need a bank that understands your unique life, choose Bank of Western Oklahoma, the bank that works as hard as you do. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
Boomers need to answer back as they turn it over. Their first offensive possession. Gaines tried to get it inside to Tally. The pass was stolen away. Menarez the other way, right corner, dribbled inside, right-hand floater won't go. Rebound fought for, initially taken by Walter, though. Walter gets it to Menarez, top of the key. Menarez dribbled inside, back out. Rosales stops, pops, cash. Rosales hits a three-pointer, just a 7-point lead now for the Boomers, 64-57. Kobe Rosales catching some fire here down the stretch. Gaines has it left corner, stops, step back three, won't go as he won't shoot it. He passes it to Hutchins. Hutchins bounce pass back to Gaines. Gaines gets the tough right-hand floater to go. Back to 9. Rosales down the other way to Walter. Walter top of the key dribbling left side. Looks for Menarez. Menarez down to Jagels, right corner, back to Menarez. Double team comes. Jagels now again, corner. Rosales, elbow. Strecker has it now. And that one dribble 5-foot jumper will not fall for Drew Strecker. Gaines now has it, corner. Hutchins back to Gaines once again. Same thing as he is pummeled by Drew Strecker.
Hip checked. Clothesline.
And hits the deck. Strecker hit him hard, so Strecker going to get hit with that foul.
His third.
That's his third. Jalen Jagels didn't see a lot of minutes there in that third quarter. Back into the game now as Strecker was having a lot of success inside. Reed inbounding under his own basket. Surveying inside to Tally. Tally shoots immediately. That jumper won't go. Jagels immediate rebound, pushing the pace. Going up against Gaines. Layup won't go. Rebound taken by Tally. Ahead to Reed. Bounce pass into Hutchins. Hutchins for the right-hand lay on the left side. Good transition offense. You see that all the time. Reed and Hutchins in transition. 9-point lead again. Pass stolen away. Rosales wanted Walter. Gaines said, Bounce pass from Hutchins behind the back to Reed. And Reed with an easy two. Gets the steal off the inbound. And Reed has it again. Reed going inside. Float shot. That one is no good. Defensive rebound, Jagels. That would have been an answer right there. Already back to a 13-point lead, though, 70-57. We've played 2 minutes. Cole Reed tips it again. Tally can't quite corral that one. As back to Rosales now. He dribbles inside, stops, steps through, just a bit strong on the floater. Roach the rebound. Gaines going to try to slow things down now as he actually speeds up, going bounce pass inside to Hutchins, and Hutchins missed it. And Hutchins can't believe it.
Yeah, slapping the floor, mad at himself.
Loose ball dribbled by Rosales, finally gets it. Menarez down into the corner, kicks it out to Jagels. Jagels just hands it to Walter. Walter shot an 8-foot jumper, couldn't get it. Rebound taken by Reed, ahead to Gaines. Gaines guarded closely now. Reed at the logo, at the Buffalo. 5:18 to go. Reed again, still surveying. Left side, Gaines. Gaines left wing. Bounce pass inside to Reed. Reed steps through the double team, and they're going to say he traveled with it. And the ref didn't really have the best angle to see that, but
yeah, we kind of looked at. We thought maybe Cole got poked away from there initially. But like you said, just different view by the official there, so that's what he saw.
5 minutes to play here in regulation. 13-point lead for the Boomers, 70-57. Rosales comes down, bounce pass to the left wing. Menarez, he thought about a three. He did shoot it, and wouldn't get it to go. Rebound taken away. Back to Menarez for a floater. Won't go. Rebound, and then quickly ahead to Hutchins. Hutchins couldn't get the right-hand floater, and he's on the ground. Buff's got a 5-on-4 here, and Walter's slowing it down. Rosales over to Jagels. Jagels thought about a three. Won't shoot it. Cross court to Walter in the left corner. Walter looking for somewhere to go. Bounce pass over to Jagels. Jagels will try a three-pointer. That one falls down. Number 12, Braden Jagels hits yet another three-pointer to make it another 10-point game, 70-60. And Kayla Gaines wants timeout. 4.5 to play here, Tyler.
Yeah, and boy, Menarez at 21, all of a sudden heating up. Rosales has got 16. Jagels has got 9, so Garden City starting to get some of those contributors coming through, but right now for the Boomers, it's that rock-solid, steady three that we talked about. Cole Reed, Kane Gaines, Gage Hutchins, 22, 22, and 15 for them. And, you know, where Woodward has built this lead today has primarily been that transition, whether it's been off a missed basket or a steal or turnover by Garden City. They've had no answer for the transition game.
And that's when they're at their best in transition, because they have so many athletes. Even Grayson Roach can get out and be athletic in that transition, but mainly the two guys up top who lead the defense with Hutchins and Reed. See Caden Gaines get out there. They can just do a lot of special things in transition. That's where they thrive, and that really shows you they thrive on the defensive end as well. Kayla Gaines really prides her team, lets them know how important defense is. And Luke Talley, only 1 point, many offensive rebounds. I mean, that kid's been incredible. But this Garden City team, they got some fight in them.
They do. Again, this team 9-9. They feel like, hey, you know, we're starting to build something after a 5-14 season last year. And you can see it. These guys play with some confidence about them, not wavering in any instance really to these Boomers.
Back in play. Roach inbounds to Reed. Back to Roach in the backcourt. Roach throws it away to Jagels. Jagels all the way for a right-hand layup off the glass. 70-62, 8-point lead for the Boomers, approaching 4 minutes. Reed down the other way, and he was fouled. And they're going to hit number 1, Kobe Rosales, for a reach-in foul there as Reed tried to split through that double team. Essentially did. Still a foul call. Jake Graff going to check in for Grayson Roach.
Second on Rosales, second of the quarter for Garden City.
Reed sets an inbound right in front of his own bench. Inbounds to Talley, back to Reed. Reed going to dribble baseline, goes up high, missed the layup, got his own rebound, back off the glass for 2, and he got hit in the eye. Foul, and a 3-point play opportunity for Cole Reed, and a big one.
24 for Cole Reed. I'm going to have to check with the history books, but I don't know if he's there or close to having the most for a Reed for the Boomers thus far in a single game. I think he's close. There it goes.
Drops through the free throw to make it a quarter century. 73-62. Boomers up 11. Back corner to Menares. Menares airballed that one. Strecker gets the rebound. That one won't go. Walter got the rebound. And Reed's going to get hit with a foul. And Walter's going to go to the free throw line for a couple shots.
Yes, if we got somebody at the ring, Clay out there listening for that information, if we could get it, we got to know. So, because I know it's been a big point. Carter's been able to brag to Cole, hey, I've had the most.
Yeah.
They fall today.
Braden Walters' first free throw, no good.
Missing 2 points for Garden City. Apologies. There we go.
Second free throw, no good. Offensive rebound, Jagels. Back out to Menares. Menares dribbles in. Right-hand runner won't go. Rebound, Strecker. Back up, blocked by Gaines. And the rebound taken by Menares. Blocked by Gaines again. Offensive rebound again. And they're going to call Reed for yet another foul.
Gaines with the legend pogo stick badge right there.
Pogo stick, yeah.
For the fans of 2K. He was back and forth, blocking 2 of those. Ultimately, though, 4th foul comes down to Cole Reed. Second of the quarter for the Boomers.
Buffs set to inbound. Jagels, that is, wide open inbound to Menares. Menares gets an easy 2, and Gaines not there to block that one. Still a 9-point lead, 3.5 to go. 73-64. Reed stops, pops in that 8-foot range again. That's his bread and butter, because he'll make that just about every time. 27 points now for Cole Reed.
What a ball game for him.
75-64, and the Buffs with a miscue, and they turn it over. That's a big one there for the Buffs if you're trying to come back to this one.
Yeah, because each of these possessions, yes, we've got a shot clock now, obviously, but each of these possessions start getting squeezed a bit more by the Boomers.
Talley into Gaines. Gaines, Reed, as they're going to call him for a double dribble on that one. As he tried to shot fake or hesitation move the defender, and they say he touched it with both hands. 3:10 to go. Buffs trail by 11, 75-64. Walter has it. Left corner to Menares. Menares tried to get it into Strecker. Ball was tipped away by Gaines. It'd be a side out of bounds. Strecker holding his fingers as if they got jammed just a little bit. Jagels set to inbound. Braden, that is, into the left corner to Walter. Try to get it back to Jagels. That pass was tipped into the backcourt as Jagels now ahead to Rosales. Rosales all the way into the corner. Menares, wide open three-pointer. That one won't go. Offensive rebound. Strecker back up and in. Timeout taken by Coach Swedberg. 75-66 now. A 9-point lead for the Boomers. Just over 2 minutes, 40 seconds to go here.
Yeah, we had highlighted Drew Strecker in the pregame about, being one of those guys that if those other cats were out, he was going to have to be big. And, didn't have to necessarily do that offensively since those guys are playing. But, man, he was working hard on the glass, similar to what we've talked about with Luke Talley.
40 seconds. It was a full timeout by Coach Swedberg. Wanted to talk a couple things over on the defensive end. Past couple possessions have been a couple fouls and a good bucket there from Cole Reed. Maybe switch a couple things up. Coach Gaines trying to predict those switches. This is a very important 30 seconds here if you're Coach Swedberg and Coach Gaines.
9-point lead, all the Boomers are fine, but as we know, that's just
anything
a couple
can happen.
Turnovers or some misses and some makes on the other end. So
I mean, Maya Hannigan in the girls' game had 9 points in every bit of a minute and a half. So
yes,
anything can happen.
Yes, she did.
Timeout has commenced. 2 minutes, 42 seconds left to go in regulation.
Okay, so we've got confirmation that Cole Reed has broken the record. He has taken the record. Mama Reed steps over, and she clarified Carter had 26, which is kind of what I thought, but we'll make sure it's
so Cole's got the bragging rights now with 27.
He's got the bragging rights, and somewhere Carter's shaking his head.
And he's got the go-to right now. I mean, he's more than capable of a couple more points. We're back in action. Tally to Graff. Now crossing half court is Graff. As he's looking, surveying, gets it inside Tally. Tally back to Gaines, but had it poked away by Menarez. Menarez pushing it up. Big turnover there if you're the Boomers. Menarez over to Jagels. Braden, that is. Jagels into Walter. Walter, wide open corner three. That one falls down. Braden Walter, a freshman. Big shot there.
Just what we talked about during the timeout. Turnover by the Boomers, and then instantly Garden City capitalizes with the three, and then Gaines going to draw a foul.
Gaines fouled by Kobe Rosales. He's not real happy about that foul either, is Gaines.
Yeah, he'll live with it.
Just some competitors out there competing. 2:09 to go. Boomers lead by 6, 75-69. Inbounds to Jake Graff. Jake Graff thought about it. Bounce pass to Hutchins. Good pass by Jake Graff. An easy two for Hutchins. Hutchins been rolling around by that block all night long. 8-point lead now, under 2 minutes.
And Hutchins now 17. Boomers threatening 3 and 20-plus territory.
Menarez has it. Minute 50 to go. Over to Braden Walter. Jagels back to Menarez. Right elbow. Back out Walter. Walter going to try again. That one just a bit long. And that one's going to fall, or that one's going to hit the top of the backboard, be out of bounds. Back in the Boomers' possession as they can start trying to milk some clock now.
Yeah, you're up by 8, with minute 41. Be smart with it. See if you get that shot clock a little deep.
8-point lead, minute and a half to go. 77-69. Ball's in the corner, Cole Reed. 27 points the kid has. Most has scored ever in his family.
Reed record.
Cross court to Tally. Tally to Graff, into Reed. Reed in his range, stops, pops, fades, got it. Cole Reed, 29 now, as he gives the Boomers a 10-point lead.
It's been his day.
Out Jagels. Jagels right wing, dribbles inside, right-hand runner, got it to go. So timeout, Coach Swedberg, now an 8-point lead, but Cole Reed, ice in his veins right now. 29 points, nearing a 30 ball, and just can't be stopped right now. 2 substitutions, 3 substitutions. Going to be out there for the Buffs. Going to be Cherez, Swango, and number 13, Braylon Walker.
This is where it'd really be fun to have Carter Reed with us because, he's thinking, man, him breaking my word is one thing, but if
he's here.
But I'm saying if Cole goes for a 30 ball, Carter's never going to hear the end of it. That's the problem. But Boomers kind of need it. They
kind of do need it
right now.
They have been leaning on him all night as, he's been the only one really knocking down perimeter shots. I've seen Gaines knock down a few.
Yeah, Gaines found a couple threes. Gage has hit a couple threes as
Gage
well.
has been everywhere in terms of being inside the paint, just finding that soft spot in the back part of that defense.
Well, we talked about it earlier, when Cole, Caden, and Gage all get rolling, it makes it so tough for Woodward to be stopped because, you start trying to key on one of those guys and the other one's going to find, their lane. And then that's not to mention, if Luke or Grayson or Aaron, somebody like that pops off that day as well. When you get 4 to 5 players really rolling, become a tough team to stop.
Tally inbounds to Graff. Graff gets it back over to Gaines. Gaines had it poked and stolen. Nearing a minute, under a minute now. Walker dribbling inside, kicks it out. Cherez to Dwango. number 11, Longa, as they're going to play some offense, defense now as the 3 offense, and Benares, Jagels, and Rosales coming back in. Cherez, Walker, Longa checking out. 55.6, 79-71. 8-point cushion for your Woodward Boomers as the inbounds pass is not handled, but saved by Strecker back to Rosales for an easy 2. 45, they've got to go. And an offensive foul called against Gaines as he did kind of fall in to Rosales there and going to get hit with a charge. Coach Kayla Gaines is going to call timeout.
That's only the second foul for Caden. So third of the quarter for the Boomers, but now Garden City chance to cut this to 1 possession.
6-point lead for the Boomers still, 79-73. They get the turnover they needed, though. Trail by 6.
It's going to be one of those sequences. Coach Gaines, Coach Uribe, Coach Bowers probably going to show the kids, talk about it through the film a little bit, because you had this by 9, and, you got the shot clock. Use that to your advantage, right? Don't get sped up, but Ely's kind of one of those growing pains that we talk about with a younger squad, and I'm not trying to use that as an excuse because they're deep into the season now, but one of those situations where, what does the coach always tell you when you're a player, Ely? Time, score, situation, right? Look at the time, look at the score, evaluate your situation, and you got to understand that a little bit.
You got to come out here. Obviously, Garden City, it is far enough into this game, they need a 3-point basket. Or just a quick one. I mean, quick. Got 47 seconds to go. And they're inbounded near half court, closer on our side. So, as both teams out, shot clock still turned on, 45 to go. Inbound to Jagels. Jagels over to Rosales. Rosales thought about it as he gets it to Strecker. Strecker dribble handoff with Walter. Walter handoff to Menares. Menares hits the bottom of the for a 3-pointer, 79-76. And I believe we have a timeout.
No, a quick foul
by Garden City.
Went into Luke Talley.
Big shot by Menares. Hit nothing but the bottom on that one.
And he's up to 26 points. I don't know what we were doing near center court.
Daniel Menares.
The senior. And we talked about it in the pregame. He went for 31 earlier this season. So he's not adverse to these type of performances.
This is the closest the Buffs have been since the beginning of this game.
Pretty much.
So Luke Talley with a couple of big free throws here hits the first one. Now a 4-point cushion, 80-76. 28.4 to go. Woodward has 2 timeouts. Garden City with none left, so they can't call timeout here. They got to go. As Talley misses the second free throw, Jagels has it in the backcourt. Rosales now crossing half court as he falls over, almost lost it out of bounds, collects it to Jagels. Jagels, Walter, guarded by Reed, left side, dribbling inside, looking back, looking to get it back out. Bounce pass to Jagels. Jagels gives it to Rosales. Rosales in the corner, fires away a 3, won't go. And the defensive rebound taken by Talley. Talley ahead to Graff. Graff running away. Clock is ticking, and that's going to do it, folks. Boomers win by 4, 80-76 on the back of Cole Reed, 29 points. We will be back with your post-game stats. Sorry, guys, I'm pumped up. After this, you're listening to Boomer Basketball on Z92 and Boomer TV.
Woodward Steel, your tri-state leader in steel, wants to remind you that in addition to taking care of all your steel needs, Woodward Steel carries other important materials such as stainless, aluminum, 4-inch to 6-inch PVC pipes and fittings, and so much more. If you're in the shop or out in the field and in need of fabrication materials, don't hesitate to pick up the phone and call 580-324-8005 to talk with our staff, or come visit the shop Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. at 210 48th Street in Woodward. Woodward Steel, your trusted tri-state leader in steel.
communities in every way, Sealing State Bank is thrilled to bring hometown banking closer to you with a brand new branch in Woodward.
Welcome.
Now offering full-service banking close to home, from personal checking and savings to home and commercial loans, Sealing State Bank has you covered. Enjoy the convenience of mobile and online banking, wire transfers, and so much more. Sealing State Bank, your trusted partner in Woodward. Come visit at 2314 Williams Avenue and experience hometown banking at its best.
And back in Garden City, the Garden, as they call it here. The Boomers taking it 80-76 on the boys' side. A lot closer there at the end than you would have guessed at one point in this game. But looking at your final stats, Cole Reed claiming the Reed family crown. 29 points for Cole, breaking Carter's 26. Great game for him, career high, of course, as well. And then Caden Gaines wound up with 22. Gage Hutchins was 17 in the effort. Then saw some contributions from Jay Graff, Luke Talley, as well as Grayson Roach getting in on the action for the Boomers. On the Garden City side, did not go without a fight. Daniel Monterez, what a great game from him. 26 points for the senior. Also, Kobe Rosales heated up the sophomore in the second half, finishes with 18, and he had 13 for Braden Jagles, another sophomore. He as well heated up in the second half to help pull Garden City close. But Ely, little touch and go there, a little scary, but for the Boomers, hey, you pulled it out. Win's the win. You improve to, what was that, 16-7 now?
16 and
won 5 straight. So, I mean, you have some things to talk about, but you got your big three
I
going.
think the biggest thing, not to cut you off at the end, I think the biggest thing for them is didn't play your best basketball down the stretch,
Right.
Still found a way to win.
Yeah,
you know, that's how you make the turn in becoming winners. This team is looking like they know how to just win a ball game. It wasn't very pretty towards the end. You know, Cole Reed had a magnificent game. Gaines in that third and fourth quarter started hitting some shots. Obviously, Hutchins finished with 17. You know, our big three got it done for us. We needed them tonight, and they came through. But we won, and we were supposed to win this game. Obviously, didn't want it to be stressful down the end, but we won. That's the most important thing. You go back to film. Those kids made some tough shots tonight. Little miscues on defense. Obviously, you know, there's things you can pick out here and there, but 4-point win, a win is a win, and that's all that matters.
And you sharpen yourself for a good final regular season test next Tuesday night against Anadarko and Coach Doug Shumpert's squad. With that, we'll step aside for a final break and come back and get you wrapped up and look forward to what's ahead for the Boomers over the next week. It's Boomer Basketball, Z92, and Boomer TV.
Nothing like being from Western Oklahoma. It's family and community. It's spring storms and winter wheat. It's fall football and summer baseball. And there's one bank that really understands our area. Bank of Western Oklahoma. We've been locally owned from the beginning, and we still are. When you need a bank that understands your unique life, choose Bank of Western Oklahoma, the bank that works as hard as you do. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
Moves fast, and you deserve internet that keeps up. Say hello to Pioneer Fiber Internet with blazing fast gig fiber speeds designed for the way you live, work, and play. From ultra-smooth streaming and lag-free gaming to lightning-fast downloads and crystal-clear video calls, Gig Fiber gives you the speed and reliability to do it all. Ready to upgrade your internet experience? Visit gopioneer.com to sign up today.
And back in Garden City for the final time. Tyler Riggs with you as the Boomers successful on the boys' side today, 80-76. Again, they improved to 16-7 on the season. They've won 5 straight. The girls, if you missed it earlier, tight contest with the Lady Buffs. Unfortunately, come up short there, 43-39. Pushes the girls at 8-15 on the season. The Ely, as we look forward to Tuesday, that'll be another set of ranked challenges for the Boomers on the road to close the regular season. A top 5 team in 3A that the girls had to play against Anadarko. Saw them at the beginning of the year. And then on the boys' side, beat Anadarko earlier this season, but that was a squad where, a lot of guys had to step up, and now it's kind of the first few games of them having to do that. Obviously, much more polished squad you'll see now Tuesday night on the boys' side against Anadarko.
Yeah, for sure. And especially, both coaches are going to be real profound on wanting their guys to look sharp, because that's going to be our last regular season game.
Yep.
And you want to play your best basketball going into the playoffs, and that's kind of like your last test, your last sample size that you get before it really, really matters. And you don't want to end the regular season on a bad game. So that's going to be a really important game for Coach Gaines.
And that will lead into our district matchup. A week from today, the Boomers will be in Elk City. 4 districts. Girls will play at 6. The boys follow at 7:30. Of course, we'll have that on Z92 and Boomer TV. And then also mix in regional action the following week and maybe some area action going forward as well. But the Boomers split it again. The girls fall 43-39 today. The boys take it 80-76. Want to thank Garden City again for being a great host here at this facility. Beautiful facility. Check it out if you get a chance. Thank them very much for the host that they were today. For my colleague here, Ely Noble, phenomenal job calling the games. I say that. Good job. I'm not going to phenomenal. We can't give you phenomenal yet. It's a little too high praise. We got to have your head fit through that doorway all the way.
Okay.
So, but no, great job, my friend. And then, of course, back at the studio, Ty Gay taking care of us today on the production side. Thanks to CJ for stepping in, also being the transportation. Thank you for
being
that.
a show 4, I think he's going to make me drive back, but that's okay. I slept on you guys the way here.
You did.
So.
You did. But for the rest of us, Tuesday night in Anadarko. Have a good weekend, everybody.